From F&M Bank Stadium in Piedmont, Oklahoma. My name is Philip Larson, joined by some guy. I don't know. I mean,
It's been a
I'm
couple
sorry.
weeks.
I'm sorry. Security. Security.
It's been a couple
It's
weeks.
a stranger.
It's a couple weeks. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries. Mark Larson joining me, my sidekick, my brother from the same mother. And it's homecoming, and it's fitting that my compadre is here with us. Mark, how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm excited to call this Piedmont game. There's an atmosphere in the air. The crowd is completely filled over for homecoming tonight. They've even had to move the band over they've created a whole nother section of stands to get some more room out of this home field right here.
The Piedmont faithful has showed up and showed out for homecoming, and they are ready for a Piedmont Wildcat football evening. And I tell you what, we got a good one going here. The Piedmont Wildcats, they are on a hot streak. Coming back from Duncan, probably one of the most complete games we've seen, not only this season, but from this core group out of Piedmont.
Yeah, and it's the same thing we talked about a lot last year that we're going to be talking pretty much throughout this whole year, that all those sophomores from last year was able to come back this year with another year of experience. But the one thing that, looking back at some of the film and looking back at some of the stuff that I wasn't able to be here for last week, this team has matured to a point where they've taken that next step. They're making their offense a little bit more dynamic, but as well as defense, there is a whole bunch of leaders on this defense that are just swarming to the ball and just being able to make plays.
Want to thank my friend Tony Mellendorf for standing in while you were taking care of some business. And once again, 8 days from now, there will be a Mrs. Larson in the family. So congratulations to Mark as he is getting married on October 1st. Anyways, we were talking about it, me and Tony, last couple games. Our favorite thing about sophomores is that they turn into juniors, and they not only have just grown, but they've matured, and the leaders are starting to stand up and stand tall.
Yeah, and it all leads on offenses with Josh Mars. He's become that general on this offensive team. He controls the offense. Natural for a quarterback to be a leader, but he's stepped up and become a general on the team. Not just a leader. He is actually controlling everything about this offense.
Not only that, but finding a reliable target in Layton Whitworth, and, of course, that four-headed monster attack of rushing between Houston, Lucian, Wood, and Robles. And so, hey, we're getting it teed up here as we get started. It's homecoming, ladies and gentlemen, as the Southeastern Spartans come to town. Southeastern does win the kick. They elect to receive, and so we're going to see that Piedmont defense stand tall, of course, led by our favorite player, the Claw.
I'm excited to see the Claw perform tonight. Last game I was at, he had that little bit of a stinger, so I'm excited to see him back tonight.
Teed up, it is football time in Oklahoma. Kickoff, kind of a grapefruit-style kick, and it yoinks and away. Procedure penalty coming up as that finds out of bounds. So kind of hit it off the side of his foot, looks like. And so Southeastern's going to start with some good field position.
Yeah, I think that was just a little bit of nerves. It's homecoming. It's one of those games that, you have all this crowd here. Might be a little bit jitters, but at the same time, that he was just putting that kick right where he wanted to, just kind of maybe just a little, about an inch off the foot too much.
Yeah, and not only that, there is something known as kicking it too hard, and that's what it looks like it happened. Be that as it may, 1st and 10 coming up on the 40. That is where the junior Michael Graham is lining up in the shotgun. Spread offense, two to his left, and it is a RPO option. He keeps it, Graham, and he has met pretty much at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 2, led by guess who? Number 60, Talon Owens. The Claw shows up on the first play.
I'm excited to see this front four work with just led by the Claw there. He's able to get into the backfield. He was able to stop it. He gained about 3 yards on that play, but was able to front four for this Piedmont defense.
2nd and 7, trips to his right in a bunch formation right close to the line for Graham's shotgun, and designed run coming to the right, finds a little bit of hole and scampers enough for the first down, crosses the 50 into Piedmont territory, getting to about the 40, let's call it 7-yard line, and that's where we're going to take over first down.
Yeah, that was a great run. There was a lot of good blockers in front of Graham on that play. It was a very well-designed run. He was able to just be able to get past that first level and second level and get some open field.
Seeing a lot of quarterback runs in this spread offense, almost kind of a hybrid of what we see on the Piedmont offensive side. Here we go. Graham, run option here. He pitches it to the back, finding some room on the left side. Flag on the play, gain of about 12 on the play, but we're going to see what that flag is. Coming out of the backfield might be a hold, so let's check.
Yeah, that probably was a hold. It was thrown in that vicinity for a holding, so let's see what the play call is here. We're about to get it in, holding on Southeast, so that's going to make that big run play come back. Those are the type of plays that Piedmont needs to build off of. This is kind of a momentum. This drive has been kind of going, they're kind of caught on their heels. This is a time to kind of take that breath and kind of go, all right, let's get settled down. You know, they've ran it a couple times. Let's go in and expose our will, so to speak.
Spot penalty, so happened pretty close to the first down marker, backs him up basically, so it's almost kind of a redo. 1st and 11 coming up. Trips to Graham's right, single closest to us going right to left. Here is the snap, bubble screen to the right, completed, and finds a little bit of room where he's taken down after a gain of, let's call it 7. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4. And, Mark, what we've seen a lot from this Piedmont defense, used to the spread offense, but they're not used to the quarterback keeping it this much.
Yeah, this is one of those plays where you don't know how many people to keep in the box versus how many go on coverage, because we've seen Southeast. We looked through some of their old games. They like to pass the ball a lot, and there's some high-scoring teams. So we have to keep that in mind.
Twins to Graham's left. It is the pitch to his left. Is the running back finding some room, but only a little bit. 3rd down coming up as that Piedmont defense sniffs out that play. Ball carrier on that, number 4, Rodney Fields, loses his hat, so he's going to have to sit out a play.
And you know who was on that tackle? You want to know who was on that tackle?
I already know who's on that
it's
tackle.
Number 60, Talon Owen. He was able to, there was looked like one of the Piedmont players was able to stop in the track. Talon Owen just came in and finished the job. Great team defense happening right here. Big
Swarming,
3rd down.
relentless, punishing defense. Big 3rd down coming up on this first drive of the quarter. 0-0 is the opening line. And looks like they got him on the it looks like it's going to come against Southeastern.
Yeah.
The line judge on the far side is indicating false start, so let's see what happens.
Let's see. Yep, we're going to call it false start. Looked like that was number 60 on that. He jumped across, but I guess he got some kind of wind.
Drawn off, yep.
Yep, some kind of wind over there on that right side of the offensive line for Southeast, and so that's that makes that 3rd and 3 to a 3rd and 8. This is where this defense can step up and get this high-powered offense on the field.
Big time stand coming here on 3rd and 8 after the offside penalty. 9.5 left in the first quarter on the opening drive. Graham in the shotgun. Fields has back in the lineup after sitting on a play after losing his helmet. So Graham on the keeper, slips and falls, and he is eaten up. That Piedmont defense, Cale Kaufman. I wish I could read words on the stop. And so no decision now. You got to think the punt team's coming out.
Oh, yeah, 100% on that one. But I want to say Kaufman, way to keep the ball in front of him, way to keep that quarterback in front of him to be able to read which direction he was going to run. So that was way to stay in your lane, way to have a very well tackle right there in the backfield to get this 4th down.
Little bend in the defense, but no breaks detected as they line up in a punt formation. That's Jacob Anglin, call him Motor, in to receive the punt. Here we go. High snap, and it is almost blocked, but it is a shankopotamus. Gain of about 10 yards net on the punt, and that snap looked like it maybe needed a little bit of help. It was a pop fly to shallow center. Should have almost blocked, and it was almost like the Gunners were confused on what was going on.
They were like, "Wait, did you actually get the ball? Like, we don't even know where the ball is at." Oh, there it is.
What do we do?
But there was a penalty on Southeast on that play. It looks like so. We're gonna get the final call here. They're gonna
false start. It is declined. They're going to go ahead and take the shakeopotamus on that. Like I said, net 10 yards on the play.
Yeah, you take that one every day of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. And so here we go. The suddenly high-powered offense coming to the field, led by, of course, the junior Josh Mars.
I want to say this is a high-powered offense, mainly just because of, Cannon Wood being in the background, that backfield, being able to literally have his way on our defensive lines. And with Mars being able to be the general, I think this can be a high-powered offense.
Mars under center, Wood in the backfield with them. Singles on either side as they get lined up. That's Jackson Elliott and then Lane Whitworth on the far side.
Little 2 wide receiver setup.
And Wood blown dead. Wood had about a 2-yard gain and false start. And so looks like some opening game jitters across the board here, Mark.
Yeah, this is one of those things you hope that we just get them out, here at the very first of the game and not have to worry about them later on in the game, because the one thing that this Piedmont team, they're a little bit of Achilles heel is, getting behind the sticks and being behind on, being behind on the agenda, so to speak.
The big thing about this flex bone is that you have to stay on schedule, and so 5-yard penalty to start us off. Obviously not what Coach Hall is looking for, but, looking across the line, Piedmont offense should be able to take care of business here just at the point of attack, and that starts in the trenches.
Yeah, and this offensive line has done such a great job so far this season.
Handoff is to Wood, testing the left side, shoestring tackle, and the rest of the Spartans come and bring him down. Let's call that a gain of 2. So first and 15 turns in to second, and let's call it 13 here.
Yeah, let's be a generous 13. But this is where you have to kind of start, thinking a little bit outside the box. You're behind the sticks on this, but it's not, out of possibility. There's still a chance to make some magic happen here.
Mars lining up under center, bunch formation on the left side. Whitworth all alone in single coverage. Handoff is, fake handoff. Mars steps out of a shoestring tackle where he's met by a whole host of Spartans, not before gaining about 7 on the play. And so that's going to bring up third and let's call it a long 5. And that's the kind of play that gets you pretty close to on schedule on third down.
Yeah, and this where it kind of opens up the playbook a little bit. You could have a simple slant route or an outside run. The one thing I've been watching with Southeast, they're really doing a lot of contain looks so far on defense.
Mars under center again and looking to get that offsides call to get the free first down. Nothing doing that there. Calling it 3rd and 4 after the run by Mars. Wood in the backfield with him. In the handoff, it's a fake to Wood. Pitch outside. Anglin has an angle. Crosses the 50. Enough for the first down. Still going, still churning. He gets about 5 yards after the point of contact. That is that want-to that we've seen out of this Piedmont offense.
Yeah, that was a heart run right there. But he kept his legs churning. The one thing we talked about early on in the season, Coach Hall and company, they've been really preaching that, hey, if you get hit, keep the legs turning, because guess what? You just gain 5 extra yards just for keeping your legs turned, because the wimpy tackles are one of those kind of things. You can run through those tackles.
My favorite stat, the yards after contact, yards after catch, because that is all about desire and heart. Here we go. Mars under center. Wood in the backfield. The handoff is to Wood, left side, big hole. He lowers his shoulder and gets 9 on the play, and that's the kind of Cannon Wood runs that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, that was just the rumbling and bumbling type of runs where he just hits the hole with the full head of steam and, no pun intended, but shot out of a cannon kind of thing.
Yeah, no, tackler brought him down, but regrets his decisions afterwards. Here we go.
Those hurt.
Mars under center, Wood in the backfield, Whitworth up top. And the handoff again is to Wood, left side, big hole, and he lowers his shoulder, continues to bring punishment to the 15-yard line. Flag on the play. We'll see what that is. If it stands, that's going to be a gain of about 20 on the play.
Yeah, there's actually multiple flags on the play, so I think the referees are trying to get together, figure out what this call was, but that was just a great hard-nosed run by Cannon Wood. If it does have to come back, it looks like it's being motioned back.
Negated after the hold. Looks like 2 flags for the 1 penalty as they both saw the hold. Turns out that hole was a little bit too big. Spot penalty, and what is just a killer on that, and I'm sure Coach Hall is going to address it, is that it was away from the play and had no bearing on Cannon Wood's run there.
No, those are those plays that just where in time that kind of goes away. Still semi first half of the season, still kind of learning some things you can do and what you can't do. That's something you can't do.
2nd and 7. Here's the handoff to Wood, left side again. Big hole, gets all the penalty yardage back and then some. First down on the carry, down to the 25-yard line. Let's call it a gain of about 12 on the play, as Cannon Wood is starting to feel himself a little bit.
Yeah, that's where those Cannon. That's the old Cannon Wood that we saw last season a lot, and we're kind of starting seeing glimpses of it now. Because so far this season, we've seen him kind of getting stopped at the line, first half. But this first half, he can run wherever he wants at the moment.
Wood in the backfield, Mars under center again, and it is RPO. Mars decides to pull it out of Wood's breadbasket and keep it. Tests the right side. Stood up, blown dead at the 22-yard line. Let's call that a gain of 5 after the Mars for the carry. And that was a late pull by Mars.
Yeah, that was in Wood's hand, and then goes, wait, hold on, give it back. That was in his breadbasket for at least
Wood was
a
at the
full second.
line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was in his stomach for at least a full second. And in 1 full second in NFL terms is about 10.5 years. I did the calculations.
Yeah, it's like dog years plus a couple. Here we go. Mars under center again. Handoff that's Robles on the left side. Finds a hole, breaks it outside, makes a move inside, crosses the 10-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain, good enough for the first down, and to get them to a 1st and goal scenario. And you know what? You got to deal with Wood, but then Robles comes in. It's almost like a cheat code for this offense.
Yes, and I was going to say Robles is kind of like the Lightning, the old school USC, the Thunder and Lightning combo with Wood and Robles. Both those two together, you get pounded, at the line of scrimmage by Cannon Wood, then Robles can just bounce to the outside and make some plays happen. It's kind of a joy to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Robles still in the game. Mars under center, and the handoff is to Robles. Testing the right side, cuts it back in, and he just toes his way into the end zone. Izzy Robles, have yourself the first score of the night.
That was just I want to say on that run, Robles was very patient behind his offensive line. He was waiting for those blocks to settle in. He didn't try to go as fast as he possibly can. But as soon as he saw that open hole to the left, because he ran it to the right, and he was waiting, and there was that wall of offensive linemen for Piedmont, and he just scampered into the end zone for 6.
Patience and vision is something at this level of football that when you see it, it's a beautiful thing. Snap it down, kick is up, and it is good. So just like that, after the first touchdown, 7-0. 4:53 left in the first quarter. Hey, let's go ahead and take a timeout. Crossover radio with a purpose. Going to be right back after this, after we hear from our friends at F&M Bank.
We are Maples, Nixon, Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
The first quarter, Piedmont's first offensive possession ends in a touchdown. And Mark, what'd you see in that drive?
I saw a lot of heart for this offensive line. They could have given up a lot on that time. There was a couple penalties that could have been a year ago, that could have been a drive ender. But this team showed a lot of heart to bounce back after some of those those big penalties, to step up and make some plays happen, and that ultimately got them 6. So this student section, I'm telling you, is almost completely full. It's about 30 rows deep.
Kickoff after that, and that's a live ball. And Southeastern looks like they recovered, dodges a big possible mistake.
That was one of those catches that whenever you say I got it, but there's two guys saying they got it, and they tried to both go after that. And
yeah, center fielder has rights to that. But oh wait, hold on, calling around sport again.
Yeah,
Here we go.
There we go. I was going to say we can't call. I mean, that's the second one for the short center, but third base should have gotten that. We know the shift, but the shift doesn't happen anymore.
Starting next year? I think they're going to ban the shift.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited about that.
Anyways, back to football here. And so, both Spartans looked to get the ball, and it almost ended in disaster. But that's where the Spartans will take over. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Twins on either side as they get set up here. Snap is back, looking for a pass, and it is complete right there. Climbs the ladder, gain of 25 on the play. And I tell you what, first pass from Michael Graham, and has that Phillip Rivers kind of short delivery, and he zinged it, man.
Yeah, that was, on the dot. Granted, his receiver had his man beat, number 10. That was Tay Bullock. He had his man beat, but he had to stop and come back to the ball, so.
Twins on the left for Graham, single up top as they get ready for this first down play after the big completion. Graham keeps it and wishes that he hadn't because Cannon Wood slung him down like my bag of dirty laundry.
Wow, he got back there in a hurry. It seemed like he was unblocked getting to the backfield, but what a tackle. He kind of swung him around a couple times on that dry cycle that happened just then, but he was able to bring him down for a solid 3-yard loss. You like that dry cycle?
I like it.
Yeah,
My
like
secret is I put in a little freshen little beads or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's the best. Here we go. Graham back to pass, looking for a man, has a man down the seam, left field, and interception! Returning the interception to the 30, has a blocker. This looks like a house call. Here we go. Crosses the 50, cuts up the field, and he is tackled in Spartan territory at the 38-yard line. And that's what happens when you play swarming, relentless D. And not only that, the tip interception.
Fuston intercepted that, but Leighton Whitworth was on the play. He was able to tip that into he almost got that interception, but he kept that ball alive, and Jaden Fuston was able to get to that ball. Great control to get to that ball, and a wonderful return back to the 39-yard line. Puts this Piedmont offense back on the field and smelling 6 again. What do you think?
Absolutely. Piedmont scores on the first drive. Looking for more, though. 3:43 left in the first quarter. 7-0. Your Wildcats are leading. And here we go. That offense looking to pile on. Mars under center. And the give is on the right side. Big hole. Left side cuts it upfield to the 20. 15-10. It's a foot race. Hand up. Almost a premature celebration, but that is a touchdown. Jaden Fuston on the carry, getting rewarded there. And he's also getting a talking to because he puts the hand up at the 5-yard line as, hey, young buck, act like you've been there before.
Yeah, he's had a couple of those, but I just want to say that was a nice kind of well-designed play. That was one of the wing backs. Instead of doing that like behind the running back, he came straight behind Mars, and Mars just hand off, and that's kind of a different play we've seen from him. But I want to say that was a great, well-designed run, and 39 yards to the house, another 6 points.
Snap is down, kick is up. Going to be a flag on the play for offsides. At least it should have been.
Yeah, there was a Southeastern player on
looking to hurdle the line, which also you can't do that in high school football. Yeah. I mean, been watching a little bit too much ESPN there, young man.
Yeah, you can't really hurdle them because we care about the safety of the children.
Coach Hall out to almost the hashes, yelling at the ref, saying, "Hey guys,
y'all gonna call that?
Y'all gonna go ahead and maybe, hey, you can't hurdle."
Yeah, he's giving the hand motion of hurdle, which is, I don't know if you know this, but it's the lamb jumping over the fence.
That's right.
He's giving that hand motion, and now he's out to the hash marks, talking to the guy in the white hat. And the white hat's like, I saw that.
Gotcha, coach.
I saw that. So you gonna call anything? Cool.
Yeah. Awesome.
We can't do that, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right, coach.
All right, let's get it going. Staying here, 3:30 left in the first quarter. Just like that, 14-0. And, we were looking at Southeastern, hey, come in 3-0, but quality of opponent definitely a matter to be considered here. Southeastern has not seen a team like Piedmont so far this year.
Yeah, looking over at that other side of the sidelines for Southeastern, it's a lot of hands on the hips, hands down, just kind of almost discouraged. And I think this is a Piedmont defense comes out and kind of shuts the door for any type of emotions in this game here.
Kickoff after the touchdown, fielded out of bounds. Flag coming out. Ball's going to be set up at the 40. And special teams, a little bit of problem on the kickoff so far. Out of the 3 kickoffs, 2 of which have found the sidelines.
And that's the danger of having this little pooch kick to that second level, not kicking it all the way down to the 10 or 15-yard line, but that kick to about the 25, 30-yard line. the danger with that is if you kind of almost just let it play, it most of the time is going to go out of bounds. But if you get a good enough backspin, you can keep that inbounds. But you have to kind of almost – the one thing I've noticed, you have to land that almost on the numbers, between the numbers and the hashes for that to work. But whenever you go between the number and the sideline, it's very hard to control.
Well, not only that, I mean, not even given a chance to do that is these kicks are landing out of bounds. And so it looks like the kicker is a little bit excited about tonight. So here we go. 1st and 10 at the 35. That should be at the 40, but that's okay. We'll take it. Pitch to the right side, and that is where he is gobbled up. No gain. Looks like this rushing attack starting to get figured out by your Piedmont defense.
Yeah, this is where they're finally kind of starting to figure out, stay in your lane, stay in your zone pocket. Don't try to just bull rush downfield. Don't go downhill. Stay in your side because they're running to the open spots. Let's not let them have any open spots now.
Rodney Fields loses 1 on the play, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Michael Graham looking to get past Talon Owens in the backfield and brings him down for a huge loss all the way to the 15-yard line. Call that a 20-yard sack.
Oh, my goodness. The claw coming in strong on that one. He had to grip onto that jersey to pull him down a little bit. He tried to get away, but it's one of those things of, I'm going to keep saying it, the claw grab hold, the claw go down. You're going to go down with the claw.
You're scared of the claw.
You are scared of the claw.
Timeout after the big sack, looking to see if you have a 3rd and 26 play. Let's go ahead and take the timeout with them. Crossover Radio Sports is sports talk with a purpose. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
Looking for the...
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call.
With a purpose, bringing you Piedmont Wildcat football. Let's discuss that sack real quick, Mark. I mean, it looked like that Graham was trying to put a move on Owen, and that's not going to work out well.
No, it's just like putting NyQuil on chicken. It never works out. Okay, I'm telling you. The FDA has told us it doesn't work, and also letting Talon Owen come into the backfield unblocked, it's never going to work.
Twins on either side for Graham as he's got a 3rd and forever. Looking to pass, looking to get something going. Flings it as far as he can, and almost caught. Oh, my goodness.
That's one he's going to want back.
Absolutely.
That looks like number 9.
Yeah, LaDainian Fields, the junior, had it in his hands and just kind of did a little bobbledy-doo there.
That was in his cradle, and I understand it's Southeastern, but that was a well-thrown ball just where his only player can get it.
Dropped it in the bucket, man.
And they needed a 3rd and 26 play, and that was about a 30-yard pass.
That was 30 yards, every bit of 30, 35 yards in the air. So credit. Hey, this we see you, Michael Graham. We got you.
So let's see what this last time this punter was on the field was the high snap as well as the 10-yard punt.
Yeah, there it is. There's the high snap again, fielded, and
got some
flag on the play, offsides.
Offside, so we're going to go 4th and 26 to 4th and 21.
Yeah, no, for sure. That changes nothing. I'm guessing they're going to keep the punt team out on 4th and 21.
If you were thinking about it at 4th and weren't thinking about going for it on 4th and 26, 4th and
maybe,
21.
Changes the ball game. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I tell you what, if Piedmont wants to come after this punt, I mean, the hang time on the snap itself is pretty impressive.
Right. On that first punt, you might have thought it was like just a bad snap. But
punt safe and almost got to again. High punt. Okay, England waving people around. Takes a Wildcat bounce and out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. That's where the Wildcats are going to take over. And so just like that, I mean, now we're starting to see that Piedmont's settling in not only on the offensive side but the defensive side, and this is where you can start making sure. Hey, let's just go ahead and take care of business here.
Yeah, let's just play our game. That's the number one thing about this. Play your game. Don't do anything crazy with it. Just play your game. Don't do any. anything outside of the ordinary, kind of is what I'm trying to say here. So this is one of those things this is a drive right here that you can almost try to get that separation to put this game away on this drive if you really, really wanted to. So let's see what Josh Mars and company has in store for here. Refs are kind of holding it up for a second, trying to figure out, I guess.
TV timeout? I don't know. I mean, thanks. Appreciate you guys.
The one thing I'm noticing that okay, never mind. Scratch that.
Copy that.
It. Never mind. We're okay.
All right, here is the handoff to Robles left side and gets about 4 yards after the initial contact. And once again, that yak life, man, I'm all about it.
And that's one of those things, you hit the hole and you keep your legs moving. That's one of those things where you can be able to get, put to that second level and third level there. But that's just something that just comes with time on, teaching. And I'm just watching the coaches, watching these kids. That's what they've taught them all summer.
Mars under center, Robles in the backfield, Whitworth up top. Here is the handoff. Left side, testing the left side, finds the angle very close to the first down. That's Jaden Houston.
So that's going to put it at, about a solid 5-yard gain. Going to be third and long one, it looks like. It might just be a normal one. Never mind. For a second there, the down marker looked like it was going to be at the 47 and a half and need to get to the 46. So.
Yeah, no, my math checks out. That's just one. Here we go.
All good.
Ball on the Spartan side of the field. 3rd and 1 coming up, and you got to think that should be, I'm looking, that Mars just kind of fall forward and get shoved forward on the first down. That's exactly what happened.
Yep, it's like your Tony Romo or something happening here. I'm not saying anything, but, hey, Tony, if y'all want to play quarterback, Tom Brady's 45. You're good.
Yeah. That's right. Better get on that TB12 diet, though. I think Tony's enjoying retirement a little bit, though.
A little bit, yeah. He's filling out.
That's
he's filling out.
Here we go.
First down.
Mars under center, Robles in the backfield with him. Handoff is to Robles, testing the right side, sets up his blocker. Gain of 14 on the play, crosses the 30, 29-yard line. And I tell you what, that patience of Robles is starting to become a weapon for him.
Yeah, that's one thing where you're waiting for that block to develop. Those are one of those things that whenever you can wait, you can direct that blocker going left, 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 or right, right, right. Whatever you need to tell him, like, hey, I'm going right. You need to get that guy on the left. And it looks like that's what he did on that lead blocker, trying to get past that next level. Just a shoestring tackle took away a touchdown.
Mars under center again. Robles behind Whitworth. Lone receiver, right side for Robles again, wrestled down, not before he gains about 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up, and kind of got that body slam like Travis Kelce got a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a I'm taking you down now, and so Robles checks out of the game. But I think that was just more of a I'm tired. I've ran it 4 times in a row, Coach. Can I just take a small breather?
That's right.
But it looks like we're going to go to the end of the first quarter.
14-0 is your score, into 1. Piedmont completely handling business here. Going to go ahead and flip sides of the field. Crossover Radio Sports. It is sports talk with a purpose. Hey, we're going to be right back. Let's hear from our friends at Passion Church.
In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready.
As we continue to wonder why, oh why, someone would do a NyQuil poached chicken.
I mean, if you're that wanting to go to sleep that bad, you might as well just,
go to sleep.
Just go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, that's just going to let me tell you what happens. Bad things.
Nothing good. Here we go, 2nd and 5 coming up.
Oh.
After the big run there by Robles, who gets a spell as looks like Wood is back in the backfield.
And it looks like that's a Jacob England on the left side wing back right there. So can't see who's on the far side. It might be that's Fuston.
here we go. Kind of exaggerated little that little offsides play from Houston there was maybe selling it a little bit too hard, but here we go. Handoff is to Wood.
Oh, keep the legs turning.
Gain of about 4 on the play. Gets it to the 20. Needed just past the 20 for the first down. And I tell you what, one thing we saw from up here, Cannon Wood, those hands are strong because they were pawing at the ball.
Yeah, those were the fumble drills of hit the ball, grab the ball, somehow get the ball out of his hands. But Cannon Wood's got some big old arms. He's got guns.
Third down coming up. Mars under center, and the handoff is to Wood. Gets the 1 plus several more. Gain of about 7 on the play. That's going to be a first down and 10 at, let's call it, the 12-yard line. And once again, this offense just imposing their will.
Yeah, they're basically running the ball wherever they're needing to, and this offensive line's just bought into this entire offensive game plan so far this first half of we're going to run it, we're going to have our will in the trenches, and we're going to do whatever we need to do to get one of our running backs to the next level.
First and 10 coming up. Mars under center, and the handoff is to Houston, left side, testing the left side. Stood up and ridden out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Gain of about, let's call it 2 on the play. Credit the Spartan defense for stretching that play out and then using the sideline as that 12th defender.
Yeah, there was whenever Houston got to that outside right there, there was about 3 Southeast Spartans that were sitting there waiting for a tackle and just kind of shoved them to the out-of-bounds mark, about those white line on the out-of-bounds. So credit to them to just stay downhill and not let them get to the next level. But personal foul.
Late flag.
Yeah,
personal foul on the Spartans. Didn't even see it until the White Hat started to tell us about it.
Yeah, he let us know about it right there on about the 15-yard line. There's another penalty. Oh, there was another extracurricular penalty.
Yeah,
probably have an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, it's going to be another unsportsmanlike.
That's looks like number 6 for the Spartans. He's coming off the field.
9. Yeah, he's coming off the field. He's gonna go, I think, to his room.
Yeah, that's
9. It's 9. It's the guy who almost got the ball. So he's
LaDainian Fields.
Yeah,
he's that's a. I'm sure that's some kind of unsportsmanlike. So it's going to get us half the distance to the goal and half the distance to the goal.
So half of a half, that gets us to the 3-yard line. First and 10 coming up, and Spartans are starting to become their own worst enemy here.
Yeah, so second and goal from the 3-yard line. So I have a feeling this, I'm going to say right now, I think we're going to see a Cannon Wood run up to the right.
Up
the middle.
Whatever, naked bootleg, it's coming. Works every time.
Well, the credit to the Pappy Larson.
Here we go. Mars under center, and naked quarterback sneak.
They're going to put him
They're going to put him right there inside the 1. The nose of the football, not quite breaking the play. Going to bring up second and short. And it's starting to get a little mouthy down there still. I think
the one thing that I will say about this Wildcat offense right now, all their helmets are looking towards the coaching staff for Piedmont. They're not even entertaining any bit of the talk that's happening from Southeast. So kudos to Hall & Company right there on the Piedmont sideline to just keep them in the game.
Second goal, ball inside the 1-yard line. Mars tests the right side and finds open grass. Didn't have to go far, but still worth 6. Touchdown, Piedmont.
That was just a well-designed little run-pass option, but I think that was a quarterback run all the way. But he acted like he was going to maybe do a little option-type thing, but there was just a wide-open hole, and Mars was like, I'll take 6 right here for you. So
10-15 left in the second quarter as they get lined up for the extra point. And, Mark, you said it. Let's go ahead and revisit some of those plays. You said it is that this is where the coaching staff for Piedmont really needs to shine, is like you need to keep your head as Southeastern starts to lose theirs.
Yes, you have now kind of, being up 21-0, just starting the second quarter. This is where emotions start to kind of, run high, especially for that team that's down 21-0, and they're gonna voice their, displeasure with you at this point.
Right.
But this is also whenever, whenever Piedmont, this Piedmont coaching staff is going to be able to kind of keep those kids corralled. And this is whenever you start to show that coaching promise, basically the trust those kids have with this coaching staff. What I saw on that drive was they trusted the Coach Hall & Company, and they trusted that they were going to make sure they had the right plays, but also, hey, let's keep our heads on straight. Let them implode on themselves. Let's not even entertain this.
Absolutely. When your opponent is making a mistake, first rule is let them. Lining up for the kickoff after the touchdown. 10:15 left in the second quarter. This one's starting to get away here. 21-0 is your score as they get lined up here for the kickoff.
In a minute. Anytime.
Here we go.
All right.
Pooch putt, fair catch, call for and made at the 35-yard line. That's where Southeastern will take over. And I tell you what, Michael Graham, the junior quarterback, we've seen some flashes from him, especially with his arm and especially, accuracy down ball, setting up the run as well. This kid has a lot of athleticism and something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and for him being a junior, he's showing some good vision as a quarterback there. And I will say this, we've seen 2 passes from him go for 30-plus yards.
Yeah.
Go in the air 30-plus yards.
30, 35, and on target.
On target. It's just that, wide receivers kind of have the butterfingers or gets intercepted or something along those lines. So interested to see what happens here.
Trips to his left for Graham. Single closest to us in the shotgun, looking to pass. Bubble screen. Little high, fielded though, and taken. Finds some room on the left side. Ridden out of bounds after a gain of about 14 on the play. That's number 7, Mishon Graham, the sophomore. Credit the young man, had to climb the ladder to get that screen down.
Yeah, that was a very high ball. That thing was about 1.5 feet taller than his helmet. So he climbed the ladder, grabbed that ball, and was able to follow his blockers and get a solid 15-yard gain, it looks like, on that play.
Crosses into Piedmont territory. 1st and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Here is the snap, RPO, and it looks like Graham keeps it, does a little deucey-do. No gain on the play. A lot of sound and fury amounting to nothing.
That was 18 Cole Kaufman on the tackle there. He was able to get hands on him and wait for his friends to show up and finish off that tackle. Was able to stop Graham right in the backfield from getting any big gain. So just call it a 0-yard gain on that play.
It looked good though.
It looked great.
Yeah.
It just
hit that circle button for the spin move. It was great.
You keep pressing the circle button, you might actually get somewhere, but half the time on NCAA it doesn't work.
Trips to his right. Graham looking for a bubble screen, connects again. Oh, and does not field it. No whistle on the play. They're going to call that a backwards pass and a fumble. Flag here on the play in the vicinity of what also looks like holding. There's a lot going on that I think we need some explanation on.
Yeah, that was I don't know exactly what happened, but Coach Hall is headsets off and he's looking over there going, what are we doing? What are we doing? No, what are you doing? But the holding on Southeast.
So here's the call is that they are calling it a backwards pass, which I don't know if I agree with that, but that's fine, because it's going to work out for Piedmont because it's a backwards pass, a fumble, recovered, picked up by Southeastern, but there was a hold on the play. So 2nd and 10 now turns into 2nd and 20.
Yeah, that helps out for Piedmont here. Granted, if it was an incomplete pass, I would almost take the 3rd and 10.
The 3rd and 10. Yeah, maybe.
But at that point, with Graham and his arm so far that we've seen, I would rather him work harder for this than not as hard with a 10-yard pass.
Here we go. Graham looking to pass, looking to his left, dumps it down to the running back, and it just slips right out of his hands. Rodney Fields Jr., the junior, on the incompletion, and he's going to want that one back.
Yeah, he had a bunch of green grass ahead of him on that one, so could have made it a 3rd and 12, 3rd and 10 to get it, back to the original line of scrimmage. Is now still a big 3rd and 20. This is where this front 4 for Piedmont. Looks like they're only putting 3 down on the front right there and putting everyone else on coverage.
Yeah, kind of 3-man front. They're kind of doing a little bit of a shell coverage of a 3-5-3 here on the defensive side. Here we go. 3-man rush and a dump off to Fields. Left side's got some room. Gets to the original line of scrimmage.
Cannon Wood on that hit.
Cannon
Wood.
Like
him and England.
Yeah.
Or no, Tyson Binford on the initial hit, but Cannon Wood laid a smackdown on him there at the very end. That was a hit by Cannon Wood.
Absolutely.
He can do it on both sides of the ball.
12-yard game on the play, but there are some regrets. We have a few. Rodney Fields on the reception. Offense staying out because why not? Down 3 scores. What do you got to lose? 8.5 left in the second quarter here. Twins to his right and to his left. Shotgun formation, single back. Now looking to the sideline for the play is Michael Graham.
Yeah, and looks like they're still in that 3-man front with the 3-5-3 look, or maybe a 3-6-2. But let's see who.
And we got the delay of game. Took a little bit too long on that. And once again, a lot of areas of opportunity for the Spartans as they take the delay.
I was kind of wondering if they were actually going to go for that one on that one, but that's the way. They're waving. Let's see what they do. Hold on.
Waving it off.
I think they're going to let Southeast use. I think Southeast was trying to use a timeout.
Did they call a timeout?
I think they're going to trying to use a timeout on that play. So still going to be 4th and 7. I was kind of thinking maybe they were on that 4th and 7 trying to draw off sides to make that a 4th and manageable 4th and 2.
Maybe.
Possibly. That might have been why it got so late because, he was at the line and everyone was kind of set. So that was what one of my thoughts and everything. So we'll see what happens out of this huddle after the Southeast timeout. Let's see if they put the offense back on the field or if they bring out the punt team for this. Personally, you're down 3 scores. What do you have to lose on this point?
I think you go ahead. You're on the Spartan side of the ball. You got to think that with the hang time on those deep snaps right there, that Piedmont's going to get a hold of one here.
Yeah, and I think that's where Coach Hall and company's right there, just basically saying, hey, if they punt this thing, go after it. You have, a second and a half to get to the backfield, hit it. But it looks like Graham and company is going to stay on the field.
4th and 7 coming up. Graham in the shotgun. Twins on either side with an up back and empty backfield. Here we go. Graham looking to pass, looking down the middle, finds his man, and interception.
Are they going to call that an interception? I would rather I would really count that as an incomplete pass. I would hope so.
No, it's an interception. I think that looks like Whitworth was on the interception
24,
here.
24 Lane Whitworth on the interception. So they're going to see if this was a catch or not. They called it a complete pass, but I don't know who the complete pass was on. We're going to see what they're going to call here, but that was in.
They're saying that the intended receiver, wrestled the ball away from Whitworth.
Wow, that's kind of.
And got it away in the scrum. And so 1st and 10 for Southeastern gets a gift of a play.
Jeez.
And I think that old Coach Hall is going to want to talk about this one. We're going to take the timeout with them.
Take this timeout.
Crossover Radio Sports Talk with a Purpose. Going to be right back after this quick message.
Dieselhorse works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726.
21-0 after the long reception that effectively was wrestled away, but that's okay. No worries. This Piedmont defense needs to stand tall as Southeastern in the red zone for the first time. Graham looking to pass, looking to his right, down the middle, and put a little mustard on that. Meshon Graham was the intended receiver. I tell you what, Graham reared back and that was fire.
That was if there was a catcher, that was a one down.
That was the old number one.
The old number one. Give him a heater. Problem is forget the curveball. Give him the heater. We got this.
We got it. Twins on either side for Graham. And the backfield with Fields as well. Handoff is the field right up the middle. Gets a gain of about 3 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 7. And you got to think that this Piedmont defense, look, they had the goose egg last week. You're working on, 6+ quarters of no points on the board. You want to keep that streak going.
100%. So you have to know now they are going for the 4th down. So this is not just a easy play here.
Graham looking for a pass, brings it down, gets to the 10-yard line, needed just on the other side of the 10 for the first down. So fourth and a long one coming up for Graham as he gives the pump fake. I think that was a little bit of a busted play. And Graham, again, I'm impressed with this junior as he continues to make some pretty decent decisions for the most part.
Yeah, he's being able to see that play, see the play develop, and be able to make some things happen in the open field.
Wildcat formation is what – oh, I'm sorry. Graham was just under center. Couldn't see him. Fourth down, leaned forward, going to depend on the spot on the ball.
It looks like they're going to put that ball at the 9-yard line.
He needed the 9, needed every bit of the 9. They're looking at it, and they're going to give the first down. So there goes the chain. So first and goal coming up. Graham was able to get under center, almost kind of a la Josh Mars, and fall forward for the first down. Whew, man, that was – if he got it, it wasn't by much.
Yeah, and they didn't even bring the chains out to measure it. But, we can eyeball this.
Twins on either side. Option play to Fields, left side, and he gets wrestled out. Hey, credit young man to keep fighting for yards as he goes out of bounds. Let's call it the 4-yard line.
No, he got closer. It looks like they were marking him about the 2-yard line. That was a 7-yard gain.
Oh, wow.
So I thought he went out of bounds about the 4 or 5-yard line, but they said, nope, stayed in bounds. It's okay.
Cool. Awesome. Love it. Never loved anything more in my life. Here we go.
Passive-aggressive.
Absolutely. It's only aggressive I know. Twins on the left side, split back, handoff is the field, testing that right side, and he is stood up by that Piedmont defense.
The call on the tackle. That was number 60 there, being able to just stop the hole right there on the right side. Oh, he was able to impose his will on that right side. Fields doesn't want to run to the right side or just run to the opposite side that Talon Owens on.
Nope, find 60, go the other way.
Yep, pretty much, because he covers a lot of space.
3rd and 3 coming up, need the goal line, no first downs available. Graham in the backfield, designed run left side, looks to lower his head.
They're going to.
And still waiting on the signal. Southeastern thinks it's a touchdown.
Well, of course you do. But let's see what those.
Going to stop him short.
They're going to put
him they're going to put him short.
4th and a hair of a football.
Whew, you can't get any closer without getting into the end zone on that.
I mean, if you just so he's going to be in the shotgun. So
here we go.
Worry about it. I'm going to say option to the right.
Yeah, loaded to the right side as well. Here we go. Graham. Gives the old
do-si-do
and makes a move. And hey, good move for Graham for the touchdown as he puts some moves on.
Yeah, that was a well-designed play where you overload. There was 3 wide receivers, tight ends set up to the right. Fields was to his right. As soon as he grabbed that ball, he realized there was no Wildcats on that left side. Was able to get to the left side. There was one player over there, but he just made a great juke move.
Okay, offset. Here we go, going for 2 as kind of an offset formation, and Piedmont was unable to stop it. They had it sniffed out as Southeast evidently doesn't trust their kicker, goes for 2, and here we go. The first touchdown that we've seen in at least 6 quarters.
That's one of those ones that this is where Coach Hall and company does the whole, hey, keep your head on. We're fine. We're still up. We're still up here by 13. We can do this.
Southeastern, we have to look back to last week. I mean, this is still, again, considering who they played, but you hang 80 on anyone. I mean, that takes I don't care what level you are. I don't care who you're playing. That level of offensive output means that there is talent on the offensive side of this ball.
We've seen it with Graham. The one thing with Graham, he has shown signs of just great vision on the field, being able to know when to tuck it and run. This is where those coaches on Southeast are being able to trust their quarterback to be able to, hey, make the best possible play. If that means tuck it and run, or if it means make the pass, whatever you do, keep it positive yardage. He already has 1 interception on the night. I think that's where that coaching staff wants to keep it at 1. So make plays happen, and that's one of the things for this Piedmont defense. They're going to really have to kind of start keying in on that. They stopped the run there for a while, and now that run's starting to creep back up. So that Piedmont defense is going to have to really take a step back and look and go, all right, this is what we need to do.
Getting it teed up after the touchdown by Southeastern, breaking Piedmont's scoreless streak. Let's go ahead and start another one, shall we?
I like that idea.
Piedmont offense, remember, they are going to get the ball to start the second half, and this is also situational football. Look, you are clearly the better opponent, but you gotta treat every game like you're going to get everyone's best shot. And so let's see if we can't see Coach Hall maybe get a little 2-for-1 special.
That would be the smart play. Very smart play to go 2-for-1. I like 2-for-1s.
Like your moves, like your style. Here we go.
Buy one, get one.
And after little squib kick that is fielded wisely at the 40-yard line. And I tell you what, special teams for Piedmont is a phase for this game. Number 40 on the Reed Smith, the freshman, kept his wits about him, falls on the ball. Hey, you know what? That's one of those plays. You're not going to see it in the stat sheet, but that is one of the hallmarks to good coaching.
Right, and that's where it doesn't matter. Yeah, if you're on the field, those 11 guys, y'all are a part of this football team. You have to know what, football awareness kind of thing. You see a ball, jump on it.
That's
I
right.
would rather you land on it on a fumble than try to pick it up and run.
100%.
Land on that ball.
Robles in the backfield, Mars under center, singles on either side as they get lined up for this first down play, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Getting the play from the sidelines, 9 seconds left on the play clock and counting. Getting lined up here, going to have to snap it. Here we go, and there we go. And there is Anglin on the right side, testing the right side, breaks it back upfield, makes a lot of moves, but no gain on the play. And Southeastern defense looking a little rested after that long drive.
Yeah, that's the best thing for a defense is whenever your offense can put together a 5 or 6 minute drive to where your defense has been on the field for a long time. So that's one of those things you kind of have to see. How can you tire this defense out right before half?
Singles on either side for Mars. Robles in the backfield still. Coach Hall in the Zebra's ear. Thinks that drew him off sides, but nothing going here. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Got to get it off, guys. And handoff is to Robles. Big hole on the right side. Here we go. Crosses the 50 into the 45-yard line. And how about that 15-yard carry, Mark?
That was, he just exploded right through the center of that line and was able to just get to the second level. And luckily there's a third level for Southeast, or we're going to be talking 6 points again.
We've seen it so often these last couple of weeks. It's that last little bit where they you
have to get past that
shoestring tackle that keeps Robles from taking one to a house call.
Yeah, so I think this is the 5-minute drill in the Coach Hall playbook where, let's make sure that play clock gets down and not
sit
give
on
them
the
a
ball.
chance.
Yeah, here we go. Handoff Robles right side again, and he is just commanding his convoy of blockers. Another 15-yard gain. Hey,
Yeah.
I think 15 yards carry is good. What do you think, Mark?
The stat sheet usually likes those kind of carries. It makes it to where it's easy at the end of the night to do the whole yards per carry 15 because he just does 15-yard carries.
I like it. I'm in. I'm sold.
Here's a fun fact for you. So far with Robles, out of his eight runs, he's only had 2 of them go for single digits. Every other run has been for double digits.
That feels good. Here we go.
I like that number.
Mars under center. Hey, false. Looks like it's going to be a false start. 1st and 15 coming up. And it seems like Coach Hall was a big fan of that because it looked like Robles was about to get the ball again.
Yeah. Coach Hall, not only the headset come off, the hat came off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you know what? You got to keep coaching.
Yeah. That's one of those things of he's angry.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
No. He's nice. He's a nice guy, I promise. But no, this is where you have to answer that touchdown right before half. You want to answer that touchdown back against Southeast to kind of keep that momentum on your side.
Handoff is to Robles again, testing the right side. Got him bottled up for the first time tonight. No gain on the play. 2nd and 15 coming up.
Yeah, that's going to hurt his yards per carry average there. I'm just saying, I think that dropped it down from 13 to 11. We're going to have to talk about this at halftime.
No,
We're going to have to
100%.
figure out how to get his numbers pumped up. The
Coach,
rookie numbers.
The rookie numbers.
We got to pump those numbers up a little bit. So, big 2nd and 15 here. This is where Piedmont of old, Achilles heel, that 1st and 15, the 2nd and 12, it's that schedule that we always talk about, that you have to stay on schedule. So let's see what they do here.
2nd and 15 coming up, and Mars looking to pass, has a man, and it is almost completed as the defender gets there right at the same time
That looked like
as
Jaden
the ball. Houston intended receiver. Mars just a touch late on that, otherwise would have been a big chunk play.
Yeah, and that was very bang play, but that was very close to being a little bit of a DPI there. Defensive pass interference.
I think it's probably good they kept it. I mean, it was bang. But if he got there a step earlier.
Because Jaden looked like he was off his feet when the ball hit him in the chest. So I'm glad they kept that call, but that could have been very, very close to being called that.
Here we go. 3rd and 15. You pass it on 2nd down. Do you do it again? The answer is no. You give it to Izzy Robles, who gets a gain of 5 to bring up 4th and 10. And so decision time for Coach Hall. 2 minutes left. You wanted to maybe get a 2-for-1.
I think you go stay unless Southeast calls a timeout. I think you go for it. Try to draw them off sides.
Try to drop off sides. Use the timeout. And here is Southeastern. Maybe they're tuned in to Crossover Radio Sports as they're listening to us as well.
I'm sorry, Coach Hall. I didn't mean to. My apologies.
Let's go ahead and take a break with them. Crossover Radio Sports. Sports talk with a purpose. We're going to be right back after this.
835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Ball on the 30-yard, 31-yard line, need the 21. And so here we go. Mars
got tipped.
Intercepted. I think
at the 32.
A lot of things went wrong. I mean, regrets, I have a few.
Yeah, I think his arm was pulled whenever he let that one go. But
yeah, Mars definitely under heat on the pass play, and that went straight up like it was a punt, basically, and then like intercepted.
It was like the first punt from Southeast.
Yeah, no, 100%. And so intercepted there just as well, even if they didn't get it. Didn't look like they were going to get the first down anyway. No. So really no harm, no foul there. But now, minute 36, Southeastern has a timeout and a little bit of confidence here. So, okay.
This is they scored a touchdown, got a turnover, and now they have the ball back. Good field position. We noticed that their kicker, we'll talk about that in here in a second. Talano, and get there.
Little swing pass over to Fields. Gain of 4 on the play. Clock still running. Minute 25 left going. And this defense needs to go ahead. They need to find a gear here.
Yeah, as long as you keep everything in front of you, do not let anything over the top. That's the big thing you need to think about right here.
Twins on either side for Graham, looking over the top, and here we go. And it looks like it was tipped at the line, incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 10, stopping the clock, which might be just as important as the yardage now.
I was going to say that looked like a little bit of a two-seam fastball to the outside corner on that one. It was it came in there smoking hot. So if that was tipped, it might have been barely tipped, but just out of the reach over there for I think that was Mashawn Graham right there.
Trips on the right for Graham as he gets the snap. Pump fakes the bubble screen, looking for the wheel route. Intended receiver was Chauncey Law. Just a little bit over his head, going to bring up 4th down. And just like that, let's see what Southeastern chooses to do in their own territory. Looks like they're lining up for the punt.
Yeah, this is a field position battle right now. We noticed that punter has an actual good leg. It wasn't.
Is it Graham? Is Graham the punter too?
No, I think this is number 7, or might have been Graham.
Man,
I can't tell. These uniforms, the numbers are very skinny.
Woo! That's ball snap. That's a live ball. And tackled there, 30-yard line. So once again, like chicken and NyQuil, a mistake was made.
And guess who was on the tackle on that one?
The claw.
The claw. Because you know why? He's in every play. If it's in the backfield, he's going to get there. So good field position starting here at the 29-yard line. 2 timeouts, under a minute left. 59.2 seconds. Let's see what Mars and Company can overcome that, that where we talked about that 1st and 15, and they were behind the A-ball, and they had to pull some tricks out of the, rabbit out of the hat of some sort. It didn't work, but now you get back on schedule here. So let's see what they do here.
Mars under center, bunch formation with the wing backs in this flex bone. Wood in the backfield. Mars keeps it on the option, has room to the right side. Here we go. To the 10, 5. That's a out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Oh, my goodness. And just like that, Josh Mars gets all of the yardage that he needs. Just short, though.
And we were talking about that buy one, get one. It was the unconventional way of us getting the opportunity on that buy one, get one kind of thing right here to half. But Josh Mars made up for that interception, said, guys, I'm sorry for that. Let me go ahead and get a quick 27 for you.
First and goal coming up, and Josh Mars, they're pushing. Southeastern defense looks like they might have stood them up. Going to bring up second down, 38 seconds left. Clock starting to become a factor, but Piedmont has a couple timeouts. Yeah. Let's see what they're going to do here.
Coach Hall's holding on. I think he's trying to figure out.
Looks like they just called one.
Okay, I think they were been trying to call a timeout. Problem is all the referees are within about 5 yards of the ball right at the goal line, so there is not even a referee within about 20 yards of the bench, looking over at the bench for Piedmont.
Coach Hall got a little hitch in his giddy up. I think he pulled something for yelling so much.
Yeah, that was what I thought. Okay, wait, no, they called a clock's rolling right now for some reason. I don't know what
is going on.
I thought they called a timeout, but we'll see. What
flag on the play? There's.
This is the most confusing last bit, and now they're not going to call a flag on that. Whenever they called a dead ball false start, and then they pushed Cannon Wood back to about the 11-yard line and didn't say anything about the whistle or anything. So it's okay, it's fine. So I don't understand why we didn't call a timeout with 40 seconds. So about 27 seconds ran off the clock on that big run play after Mars. So you're hoping that doesn't come back to bite them here in a second. There are 2 timeouts left. You have about 2 chances. I would say this is a run. You try to get 1 run. Then after that, you go for
second and goal coming up. Mars keeps it looking at the right side. Stood up at the 3-yard line. Timeout called. 6.3 seconds left. 1 timeout left. And I tell you what, this entire sequence of
it's very interesting.
I am
I'm confuzzled.
I'm carrying the 2. I'm solving for X. There's a lot going on. Timeout. I tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and work out this trig problem. Gonna take a break. Crossover Radio Sports talk with a purpose.
I'm gonna get my TI-85 out real quick.
We're gonna need some graphing calculators. We'll be right back right after this.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Coming back, interrupting the break here because they're getting back on the sideline. And I tell you what, this entire sequence, the last 20 seconds of gameplay, might be one of the most confusing that I've ever seen in my 30 years of watching football.
Yeah, that I don't understand it, but you know what? They have a chance here. They have still 1 more timeout, 6 seconds left. I'm going to probably say they're going to be blitzing hard, but this is something
4th down.
Go ahead.
I tell you what. Houston decided, hey, you know what? I'm tired of all this nonsense. How about I just go ahead and punch this into the end zone?
That's his 2nd touchdown of the night. Wow. That's a way to, just say, you know what, let's just go to halftime. I am done with this. Let's go to halftime.
You know what you can't call back? A clean touchdown. Here we go.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I mean, going through this entire sequence, I mean, there's something to be left to be desired on some particular
Jersey wearers.
Yes, that might have the white and the black stripes.
They have different hats too.
Indeed. Snap is down, kick is up, right down Broad Street is good, and so 2.9 seconds remaining. Mark, let's keep it right here because you know what? Again, a lot of frustration, right? We're right next to the offensive coordinator in the booth here as they're up here in the press box.
I was going to say, if they could bust out the window and say, we're calling a timeout.
Calling a timeout, or what is going on, or set the ball, or what? I mean, there's
a lot of confusion happening. So I bet we're all excited to get to halftime at this point, just because of what's going on. So, but 2.9 going to halftime here.
But once again, I mean, and this is a teaching moment. I mean, look, this is one of these games. Piedmont is going to keep control of this game. But the coaching job that these coaches are doing right now and saying, hey, everyone's losing their minds. Yes, this was that sequence was banana pants, but you kept your head about you. Jaden Fuston, take the ball and impose your will and get into the end zone. At the end of the day, we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish, and we're getting the ball back.
Yeah, exactly. And so, this is one of those kicks that I would want to put the ball in play, let them run this ball.
I would kick this to the Capitol. That's what I would kick this and make it bounce off of the Devon Tower if I were
that would be a leg.
Play. Yeah, indeed. And that's exactly what happened. Squib kick fielded right there at the 27-yard line. 1.8 seconds left. Let's see what Southeastern does. I'm going to say this. I would put Lane Whitworth somewhere around the 20-yard mark, because the one thing we've noticed with Graham is that he's been able to have a cannon of an arm getting 30, 40 yards downfield. So with them having the ball about the 27-yard line, I put someone at least at the 50, an umbrella coverage at the 50. But this is where you keep everything in front of you. If they want to complete an underneath pass, cool, get them to the ground. It looks like they're lining up to maybe unload one. So 30 yards, exactly the safeties are 30 yards off the ball here. And so Graham teeing up and pulls it down. Sees what he can do. Is brought down after a short gain. Doesn't matter as the clock reads triple zeros. Talon Owen, tell me if you've heard that name before. That's how the half ends.
Way to go, Talon Owen. And so they're going to meet down there at about the 40-yard line. Going to have a quick little on-field, just little get-me-up kind of thing. Like, hey, guys, we're doing fine. Don't let what's happening on the field discourage you. Let's go to halftime. Let's talk about this. Let's let with Cheer Palm and the band come out here and do their thing. Let's just go take a break. Let it have a breather. And let's just reconvene here at the beginning of the second half. And we're going to get the ball in the second half.
End of the first half. Your score 28-8. We're going to go ahead and take a break with them. Crossover Radio Sports. Hey, Sports Talk with a purpose. And we'll be right back after this halftime break.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com.
FA Purpose bringing you second half action live from Piedmont, Oklahoma. F&M Bank Stadium setting the scene for you tonight as we get ready for this second half of play. Piedmont up 28-8 against Southeastern, the Spartans. And so, Mark, a lot of things to talk about on that first half. I think the one thing I want to talk about, though, is on the defensive side of the ball, and that secondary for Piedmont has been tested tonight in ways they haven't been tested all year long.
Yeah, and that's one thing I wanted to talk about. You know, we could talk about the front four, the front seven as much as we want, but this back four to back six that, you know, we've seen a couple of these 3-3-5 kind of setups or whatever. Basically, that secondary for Piedmont's been tested with some passes that are over their head and kind of underthrown sometimes, but with credit to Graham with Southeast, he's being able to put the ball kind of where he wants to. And so this Piedmont defense has probably went back into the locker rooms at halftime, was able to sit back and kind of go, all right, so how do we want to attack these guys? We really need to make sure we stick to our spots. If we're going to play man coverage, you stick to your guy wide on Rice kind of thing. If we're playing zone, you need to make sure that zone is exactly where you want them to be. Find your bubble, find your spot, don't let any opens happening. And that's what I'm going to be seeing in the second half, if this defense can kind of step up and make that change.
What I'm looking for, especially in the secondary, especially when you get those wheel routes, those sideline routes that are down the field, hey, credit Graham. He's got the gun to get it out there, right? But credit him is closeouts. You got to make sure that you close out with purpose, with speed. Use your athleticism. Already got an interception. Probably should have been credited with a second interception.
We'll leave that up to a debate on Monday whenever they get the film and actually look at that and kind of go, man, instant replay would be nice in high school sometimes.
One, indeed. But here we go. Piedmont going to get the ball to start the second half. So big touchdown by Houston to end the half. And then you get that 2-for-1 special. That you living that BOGO life.
Yep. And so now we're going to get the ball back, and I'm kind of interested. The first kick we saw from Southeast was that little onside kick that went 10, 15 yards. But I'm kind of interested to see if that's just the way he kicks, because we haven't seen that he did. That they went for two.
Yeah.
On that after their touchdown. So I'm kind of interested to see what we're going to do. It looks like number 7. Sean Graham is their kicker. He's also a wide receiver if you're playing double duty tonight.
That's right. So keeping score at home or even if you're alone. Here we go. Fielded at the 30, up back, and he just falls down. And that's where they are going to take it. First and 10, number 21.
That's Tyson Benford. We've seen him run the ball before in running back situations. So it's kind of interesting to see that he just kind of fell like that, Maybe just wanted just to not have to worry about trying to get any type of, injury or anything on kickoffs, because kickoffs are one of those things. That's where a lot of players get injured all the way up to the pro level. So
absolutely. So here we go. Wood in the backfield, Mars under center, singles on either side as they get lined up for this opening drive of the second half. Getting the play Now from the sidelines is Mars as we get set up to get this second half started.
I'm going to say Whitworth on the near side, it looks like right here.
All right, and here we go. Handoff is to
my
Wood,
goodness.
blown dead, and I tell you what, Wood looked like he was absolutely shot out of a cannon himself, and that's going to be frustrating because we have a timeout called.
5
looks
seconds.
like
That's
like
going to be on. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
going to be timeout on Piedmont. 5 seconds in. Coach Hall's not happy about that. So the one thing I have noticed tonight is there a lot of this hurry up, get to the line, try to hike it. Then all the position players turn and look over to Hall and Company and be able to see what the play is. That's something that those kind of plays you have to run those very, very quick. They have to know exactly what signals are coming in. You can't call a signal in, then Mars can't turn around going, hey, 44 power, whatever the play is. You have to be able to know exactly, look over the sideline and go, oh, that's what that play is. Cool, we're going.
Well, not only that, I mean, moving with a little bit more purpose, moving with some conviction, especially to start this second half, is, hey, guys, this is another building block, another piece to the puzzle for this 2022 season. Let's act with a little bit of conviction here. And so here we go. Mars under center, Wood in the backfield with him. Handoff again to Wood, left side, tests the left side, cuts it back up the middle. Going to be a gain of, let's call it 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, Cannon Wood is running with a purpose tonight. We haven't seen him too many times. He's only ran the ball. That's his 6th rush of the night from my calculations. I might be missing 1 or 2 because of whatever happened at the end of that first half. But, so Cannon Wood, he's been kind of the steady back right in the center. But the one thing that we've noticed, whenever Cannon Wood kind of starts getting going in the center, they start loading up the center of that front 7 for the defense, and that's when that outside run happens.
Wood under center again. Bunched up tight are the receivers. Mars going to keep it under center. Flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be in the vicinity of a hold.
My goodness.
6-yard gain on the play if it stands, but this feels like it's going to be coming back a little bit.
Yeah, that's the holding. Oh, no, chop block. Chop block on Piedmont. So I think that's still 10 yards, but still that's one of those penalties that you have to you kind of have to keep an eye on, making sure you don't make those costly penalties. And so we're going back to what we were talking kind of there at the end of the second half of the 1st and 15, 2nd and 12, 3rd and 10, those kind of ranges. Wait, this is a personal?
Chop blocks are personal fouls. They're 15-yarders.
Yep, I would rather have holding. But, the referees are doing their job. They're people too. I'm trying to be nice about it.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like, looking at the guy, it was a legit call. But, again, and this comes to, okay, come out in the second half, get your wits about you, and get moving in the right direction. So here we go. Mars under center, 2nd and 19 coming up on the play here. Mars got room on the right side, testing the right side, finds his block, and he's got a blocker behind him, and a convoy crosses the 50 into Spartan territory. And how about that? Let's get all the penalty yardage, all the first down yardage. Let's go ahead and get into Spartan territory for a first down.
That's a nice little 33-yard scamper on the play. He started at the 22, got to the 44. Math checks out.
Got to the Spartan 44.
Yes, Spartan, other side of the 50-44. Spartan 44. It's a 33-yard run, doing the math with everybody at home. Great run. There was a bunch of blockers in front of him. That's one of those general moments for Josh Mars where he saw the open field and he goes, hey, lead this way. Let's go this way. I can get some yardage this way.
Mars under center, and the handoff is to Wood. Testing the left side, spins out of a tackle, runs into a scrum, gets to the going to be down at the 40-yard line, gain of 4 on the play. And that's one of those just kind of set you up bread and butter runs that we've seen from Cannon.
Yeah. And Cannon is going to have to come out for this play. It looks like his helmet didn't want to stay on because, he runs too hard. The helmet doesn't work. So, but he's going to have to come out. But we're going to see Robles checked in, number 27. He's going to be probably your deep back here. Looks
Mars
like
under center here with Robles in the backfield. Singles on either side. Here we go. Looking to pass Mars left side. He's got a man and overflow throws. Houston, the intended receiver, looks like he got a little excited on that open man down the seam route and just put a little bit too much on it.
The one thing I want to say about that pass was the nice thing about it was he got it to where it's either Jaden was going to catch that or no one was going to catch that, because Jaden had his man beat by about 1.5 yards, but that's one of those danger plays where you don't know how far you need to throw that. And with someone that's starting to kind of in game being able to throw the ball, that's one of those plays where it's kind of scary.
3rd and 7 coming up. Mars on the right side, testing the right side again, makes a move, gets to the dives to the 30-yard line for reasons passing understanding because he had the first down easily. But you know what? I love it. That's one of those general plays that you were talking about, Mark.
That's one of those things where everyone on the rest of these Piedmont players sitting here on this near sideline looking on watching their quarterback play. That's one of those plays where it kind of invigorates you as a player. One of your own teammates going, I'm going to fight for every single yard.
Every inch.
Doesn't matter. That's whenever you kind of energize this team.
Mars under center and testing the finally got him napping a little bit. Offsides call coming up.
No, that's going to,
they're calling it a, wow.
Whoa, what? The near referee is literally saying offsides, but the head referee said false start.
I think he might be watching another game on his new iPhone 14 over there.
Hey, iOS 16 is pretty cool. You can press the picture and it just takes away. Anyways,
not a sponsor, but you could be.
I mean,
Tim, give me a call. Here we go. Singles on either side for Mars.
So it is offsides.
Yeah, it's offsides. They fixed it.
Okay.
Mars under center. Wood in the backfield. A fake handoff to Wood. Mars testing the right side.
Ooh.
Woo!
You don't want to see your.
Got a little high and tight on that. Little chin music on that tackle on Mars. Number 5, Michael Graham.
I believe that's your quarterback on the other. So that's a quarterback on quarterback crime happening right now.
I tell you what.
But yeah, that's one of those plays that you don't really want your quarterback taking too many of those. But I mean, if it's the other quarterback, why not? You see what happens.
Yeah,
play with fire, Larry.
Yes.
See what happens, Larry.
You see what happens.
Anyways, so
10 seconds on the play clock. We don't want to burn another timeout here. So here we go. 2nd and 4 coming up after that short run. Mars needs to get this play off and did not. So once again, you see this one. The second, so burn the timeout earlier in the drive to dodge delay a game. Now you take the delay a game.
I'm kind of intrigued to see, because a lot of the offense didn't realize the play clock was that low. So either that was just a coaching snafu of some sort, or maybe that something happened there. But,
definitely Coach Hall is going to look at that, clean that up. I mean, again, even if you think that perhaps you got shorted a little bit,
you still have to
keep your wits about you. You got to move with purpose. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Wood behind Mars in the backfield. Pitches to Houston, fake to Wood, and he's got room on the left side to the 10. Needs the corner, dives for the end zone, and just pushed out of bounds at the 1 yard line. And you got to think Houston, I just wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl. If I did, I would call her.
Oh, my goodness. He gave every bit of that. He Supermaned into the end zone, but I guess he had a foot or something. Or something
so did not get the pylon is basically what it ended up being.
Well, he took out the pylon. I think he had a foot out before.
I think the foot out, yeah. And so Marvin Mims got called on that last week. And so here it is. Handoff to Wood. Looks like there's a fumble. And Southeast thinks they have it, waiting on the call. 2nd down coming up. Piedmont keeps it. And, man, I tell you what, Cannon Wood with an uncommon little dropsy there.
Yeah, that's one of those things you don't really see, but Cannon Wood came off the field pretty quickly on that one, so I don't know if that was anything to keep in mind, but he came running off the field. But we're going to have Robles in the backfield. I'm kind of interested to see if we're going to have one of those in-motion plays here.
Here we go, and that's what it looks like. Anglin lowers his shoulder and then sneaks his way, taking on 2 defenders for the touchdown. I tell you what, they don't call him Motor for nothing.
My goodness. That was just, I mean, he hit that hole. As soon as he hit the hole, he lowered his shoulder to get in between some of that tackle and the guard and was able to get into the end zone for another 6 points. Wow, 3 touchdowns for him tonight.
3 touchdowns for England as he gets lined up. Have a day, young man. What I love about that little excuse me kind of right through the center and then takes on two defenders on a bull rush here. Snap down, kick up, and good.
And
just like that. It's going to be offsides.
Did they do the hurdle play again?
They put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
That's fine. It's okay. But we'll see. See what are they going to?
They're going to make him re-kick? Surely not.
What? It's offsides.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Okay. I mean,
maybe the penalty was accepted, and you know what? Mars is on the. You know what? Here's the thing. You're a yard closer. You got the offsides. You know what? They've been some Spartans have been a little mouthy. Maybe go ahead and a
little 1-2 shuffle happening.
Yeah,
right now.
you do the
But Mars is also the holder.
Holder too. Okay.
But
I mean,
I would do some kind of trickery, but at the same time, you want to have that mindset of you've been here before.
Yeah, but it's like you also want to
punch him in the face,
establish
dominance.
Yeah. Snap down, kick up, and good. So 35-8 is your score after the opening drive touchdown. A lot of drama on that touchdown. We're going to take a break and filter through it. Crossover Radio Sports Talk with a Purpose. Going to be right back after this quick word.
.com right now for more information.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics.
As blatant as a miss I've seen in quite a while.
Dead ball.
Personal foul. Yeah,
that's
it's starting
gonna
to,
be-
yeah.
It's getting chippy, so I think Southeast is playing with a little bit of chip on the shoulder, but I think the frustration's starting to set in for Piedmont a little bit. But this is where you have to kind of have that feeling of you have to keep your head on straight. You have to be able to make plays happen. So you can't let this game get away from you at this point. You have to be able to make it to where y'all can be able to just be in the moment and just keep this game moving forward.
So after all that, here we are, 1st and goal, coming up on the 7-yard line for the Spartans as they get set up for this play. Single back with Graham in the backfield, twins on either side. Handoff is the field's up the middle, and he sneaks his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And I tell you what, a lot of things are happening on this defense that some not their fault, but you got to keep your wits about you.
Yeah, this is a perfect time for this defense to come back to the sideline and the offense to have a really long drive. So here goes another one of these offset 2-point conversions plays, because I think the kicker, number 7 for them, Michon Graham, can't get it over the crossbar. So let's see what happens here. Watch out for the option play to the right.
Yeah, looks at the option way, looking to get stretched out. Where is there a flag from?
The flag is from.
The flag was thrown in from Guthrie.
That was from the far panhandles of everything. So let's see what this is going to be called on, because.
It's going to be. It's a hold on Southeast,
okay.
And so they're going to decline that and go ahead and take the missed try.
But now we have a conventional score right now. It's 35-14 now.
Yeah. So if you're playing numbers here, then I would tell you, what are you doing? This is high school football. You should seek help.
Okay.
Crossover Radio Sports. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back right after this.
And help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club.
35-14, your Wildcats are up after the Spartan score. They answer that opening touchdown. And so, Mark, again, this is one of those times where coaching really does matter. You bring your defense on the side and say, hey, we're okay. Keep your wits about you. It's time to just settle in and finish this game strong.
And that's where I would tell my players, hey, let them talk. If they want to talk, let them talk. Let themselves get in trouble. But yeah, this is where Coach Hall and company really put this team grounded back together. So we're going to see another pseudo onside kick here.
And it is fielded right there at the 35 and taken up to the 41, where he is slung down.
Yeah, that was Tyson Benford on that run back there for about 7 yards. He took a little bit of a lick on that one.
Yeah, no, he was going to the west and then was facing the east.
But kept going west, but his face and body turned east. And clothesline and top rope, WWE SmackDown, something like that. I'm going through references at this point.
Yeah, no, for sure. It looks like we're going to bring out the people's elbow here in a second, though. Here's Mars under center, Robles in the backfield with him. Singles on either side.
16 seconds left on the play clock.
Gets the play, and here we go. Fake handoff to the left side. Mars looking to make something happen, and nothing doing. Loss of about 2 on the play as that Southeast Spartan defense sniffs out that little bit of a quarterback keeper.
Yeah, and that's one of those plays that I kind of want to start seeing, just downhill running. Let's wear this front 4 out, maybe barely outside off tackles or some power plays, dives, those kind of plays where it's still going against that defensive front. Offsides. Come on, call that.
There it is. They are slow on this flag throw here. I mean,
I could throw the flag from here in the press box and it might hit the ground before they kind of call a play. I'm not saying, I'm just saying we're at home and the refs are playing not at home.
How about some beef stew, huh? I'm getting hungry.
I can go for some food.
2nd and 12 turns into 2nd and 7 after the offsides call for Piedmont. Mars under center, Robles in the backfield with him, singles on either side, putting a man in motion, and then the pitch is to that pitch man, and he's got room on the right side, makes a move, and getting up to the 40-yard line. I'm telling you what, this is the Jaden Houston coming out party.
Yeah, this is Jaden is just having himself a game tonight. He's just being able to find the open holes. And what I want to say about that little toss play, perfect. He caught that toss, but he was able to cut it upfield, follow some blockers, where it could have been a 5 to 7 yard gain turns into a 15-yard gain. patience pays off. I'm telling you. It's this coaching staff. It's not just we're talking with Robles, but Houston is having the same kind of the idea.
Mars under center. The handoff is to Robles, left side, keeping his legs moving. Was tripped up after a 4-yard gain, but falls forward for another 3. And so 2nd and a long 3 coming up. I tell you what, man, the more I see of Robles, the more I become more and more impressed.
Yeah, and he seems like he's a great, third down back / second half back. He's that Marion Barber kind of feel to Cannon Wood, where he has that feeling of he can finish off a game where Cannon Wood can bruise him up, beat him up and everything. And that's whenever Robles can come in on the second half and just kind of basically demoralize the opposing team.
Singles on either side. Mars under center. Robles in the backfield. The pitch is to Houston right side, and he's got room. Gets all the way down to the 20-yard line. Another gain of about 15. And I'll tell you what, these 15-yard gains, they seem to be contagious.
Yeah. Everyone's getting 15. You get a 15. You get a 15. You get a 15. Everyone gets a 15-yard gain. I'll take them all day long. But, this is turning into a very, very good little outside run play. I mean, I think they're realizing that the inside run is kind of starting to kind of go away. But whenever you start game planning that, you get that inside run, you make them kind of do a D-line clinch, and you bring them closer together. That makes that outside run come easier.
Robles on the left side makes a move. Looks like he was dead to rights, but sneaks his way out. And all of a sudden, you look up, and that's a 5-yard gain for Robles.
Oh, that was he was dead at the line of scrimmage. I mean, right there, he had basically nowhere to go, and they were able to. He just kind of juke left, juke right, juke left, dive forward, 5 yards. Cool. Let's go back to the huddle and run something else. So the interesting play here, I want to say real quick: Robles to the run to the left. Houston run to the right.
Mars right up the center, though, for the first down. Gain of 7 on the play. Down, looks like right outside the 10-yard line. So looks like we'll probably have enough room to maybe get a first down without a touchdown. I mean, just right outside the 10. I mean, kind of in between the 10 and 11 there is what the spot looks like.
It's on the opposite side of the 10, it looks like. But finishing that one thought, Robles is running to the left up the middle of the D-line, that O-line, and then Houston is running outside to the right and getting the big yardage. Kind of interesting to see this play call if they change it up a little bit.
Mars under center. Here we go. The pitch is to Houston right side, looking for some room. Gets to about the 7-yard line where he's kind of crumpled up and packaged right there. Gain of, let's call it 4 on the play. And looks like a Spartan's a little slow to get up, and it looks like Houston's a little dinged up as well.
Yeah, he kind of took a little bit of a little twisty move there. But Houston's on the sideline, but can't tell the Southeast player that's on his back kind of not happy at the moment. So
we're going to take a break with them. Crossover Radio Sports talk with a purpose. Well, they tend
Get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Now is the time to protect your family with Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Internet security is becoming more of a fear every day. Protect your family against malware, viruses, intrusions, cyber attacks, and more. Modern internet deserves modern security. Get the best of both worlds with Pioneer in-home Wi-Fi and the Smart Wi-Fi app. Download the Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app today or visit gopioneer.com for more information.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend.
and kind of hobble under his own power off the sideline. Hope that young man is okay.
Looks like it's a right leg injury of some sort, right ankle, right.
Yeah, it looks like he got rolled up a little bit. There's a little bit of a scrum on that. So,
but he's putting a little weight on it. He's walking mostly under his own power, but their medical staff's with him. So I think they're going to wait for him to get a little bit more out of the play. So
yeah, they walked him through and out of the end zone. And starting to maybe get a little bit better,
it
more.
Looks like he's getting
more confidence on that ankle.
Yeah.
So it looks like he probably just got, like I said, got kind of rolled up on.
Yeah, probably an ankle sprain of some sort. But I don't want to think of anything too dangerous. But
I'm just a simple country lawyer.
All right then.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're getting to get a play call here and.
Mars under center, Robles now in the backfield as they get restarted after the injury timeout, putting a man in motion. Mars looking for the left side, finding the left side, and all the way down. I don't know if you can be any closer to a goal line without getting a touchdown.
This is like the second or third time we've had the ball at second and a foot, or
for
whatever in a foot.
Yeah, third and almost nothing. I mean,
they look like
that should be a first down. I mean,
okay. I mean, I think they put the ball as close as they could to the first down marker without giving us the first down.
Third and 1, ball at the 2, 50 seconds left in the third quarter as Mars takes the handoff, taking the snap, and then finds his way left side. Josh Mars, touchdown. Second touchdown of the night for Mr. Mars as he puts them back up by, four touchdowns pending the extra point?
Yeah, it'll be up by 28 after the pending PAT. The one thing we have to worry about, guys, there was Mars. I was sitting there going, what's going on? We need in order to kick a field goal, you have to have a holder for the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do a drop kick.
You could do a drop kick. I was about to say, rugby style.
What, was that Doug Flutie back in the day?
Yeah.
With the Patriots?
Don't worry about old Dougie Doug.
And another
snap down, kick up, and right down Broadway. And so after the point after 42-14, your Wildcats up by 4 touchdowns in complete control. Crossover Radio Sports, sports talk with a purpose. Hey, we're going to be right back after this quick message. Stick around.
As a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
You Piedmont Wildcat football live from F&M Bank Stadium here in Piedmont, Oklahoma. It's homecoming, and I tell you what, this homecoming crowd treated so far to a pretty dominant performance from Piedmont, up 4 scores and quarter and a half to go.
Not even a quarter.
Quarter and
45 seconds. A quarter and 45 seconds.
Quarter and 40. Okay, quarter and 45 seconds.
A quarter and 3/4 of a minute. How about that?
4 score. And a quarter and change to go.
Then there's 3/4 of a minute. Then there's another quarter.
I'm going to throw you out of this booth. I'm going to shot put you out of this booth.
Oh.
Teed up after the touchdown. Fair catch call for made right there, the 30-yard line for the kickoff right after the score. That is where Southeast is going to take over. So at this point, Mark, the game's well in hand. I mean, you can't imagine that, with this grinded out offense that Southeast is even going to get 4 more possessions, much less get 4 scores here. So I think this is the time where you kind of look at some things on your defense. It's like, hey, it's time to clean some things up. Yes, you've had some really good moments. You've had some moments that perhaps have gone against you. But also some moments that you leave a lot to be desired. So let's finish this thought after this play. Twins on either side for Graham, looking for someone to pass to. Dump off to Fields on the left side. Makes another move. 40-yard line to the 45, 50. all the way down to the 45, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Got to clean up some of that open field tackling, especially on a guy that's as shifty as Field.
Yeah, but speaking of Fields, he still kind of he's sitting upright on the far side of the field over there on the 45. Little not liking that leg at the moment. He's I think it looks like a left leg injury of some sort, but he's going to slowly walk over to the sideline. So we're going to get a new running back, number 14, Junior Bonilla. Don't know if he's related, but we'll leave that up to speculation at this point.
Junior Bonilla Day here at Piedmont. Twins on either side. Graham in the shotgun looking to pass and had to get it away in a hurry because there goes that man again.
The call. Talon Owen. He was in the backfield.
In the backfield, in his face, and so Graham did not have time to set his feet and kind of got a little yoinks in a way on that as that pass was a little bit too tall for the intended receiver.
Yeah, well, it looked like that was for number 7 on the play, Michon Graham, their kicker, as well. But it looks like he made a wheel route, but he ended up coming back to Graham. But if he probably would have stayed where he was at, that ball was on target.
Twins on either side for Graham. Single backfield in the set as well. Handoff is to him, and he no longer moves because he was absolutely just demolished right there at the line of scrimmage. Short gain, maybe charitably won.
Yeah.
3rd and 9 coming up.
Yeah. So this is where they're gonna go ahead and go to the fourth quarter. The one thing I want to say going into this fourth quarter with this Piedmont defense, right before we take this next break, the one thing I'm looking for this defense is being able to have that, as we've talked about, that blue-collar worker mentality. So we'll see what happens after the break.
Hold your 4s in the sky, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter coming up. Crossover radio with a purpose. Going to be right back right after this. Piedmont 42-14. Your Wildcats are up on the Spartans. 3rd and 9 coming up after that short gain. And here we go. Bonilla still in the backfield with Graham. Field still on the sideline for the Spartans. Big 3rd down coming up just on a confidence standpoint. Here we go. Jet sweep going left and is completely erased from existence once again after a gain of about 4. 4th and 4 coming up, and I tell you what, that was a shot.
Yeah, that was Ladanian Fields, the other Fields on this team. He cut it upfield, and I think he kind of regretted that cut upfield because he tried to do the spin move, and the problem is the dryer stopped working on that play. So let's see.
And he was hanging on to dry on a string. Here we go. And absolutely jailbreak blitz coming for Graham. Gets out of it, buys time, throws down the sideline into the out of bounds. And, that's something to look at. Talon Owens holding his hand a little bit, so I wondered if he got it rolled up on a little bit or stepped on.
I wonder if he got stepped on. He's favoring that right hand a little bit.
Yeah, he's moving it, though. I think he got stepped on. I think he's going to be okay, but young buck, don't scare us like that. Here we go.
My heart sank a little bit because I saw him coming off the sidelines, but hopefully it's nothing too serious. Let's just hope it's just maybe a minor contusion. I think at this point I'd let that man just kind of take the rest of the night off. He being up by 4 scores, I think with 11 minutes left, you let him not injure that any worse than it might be. So he's
he's still getting looked at, not letting the trainers look at it. He's doing the walk around in pain kind of move there.
The hunch over at the waist. But anyways, Josh Marr's coming back in the game over here. Him and company.
I'm actually a little bit surprised to see Mars in right now, but here we go. Mars under center. The handoff is to Wood. Left side. He's wrestled down, not after a gain of 7 on the play. And still kind of checking in on Owen on the sideline. He's flexing. I think, like I said, I think he just got stepped on. And I think probably dodged a little bit of maybe something more serious.
Yeah, hoping nothing major, but I think at this point, you let his helmet stay off for the rest of the game.
You might want to go ahead and throw that back in the locker room. It's
Yeah.
going to be all right. Mars under center. Wood in the backfield looking to salt this one away. Wood looking to test the left side. Gets to midfield, and that's good enough for a first down. Clock still running.
Yeah.
10.5 left in this fourth quarter, and you got to think that Coach Hall, man, what dreams would be made of is that this is the last possession of the game. If you can kind of grind out one of those classical Piedmont offensive drives.
Yeah, and at least it's the last time Piedmont's going to touch the ball, I think, tonight. So I think this is a 6-7 minute drive here.
Mars under center, handoff is to Wood, runs into the scrum, breaks it outside for about a 3-yard gain after the tackle. 2nd and 7 coming up, and yeah, this is just one of those grind it out into dust.
Yeah, this is one of those drives where you just want to basically impose your will on this defense and just completely and utterly just take every bit of wind out of their sails at this point.
Mars under center once again, looking to see if they could get somebody offside. Got them leaning, but didn't quite, I guess, get in the neutral zone as much as.
I don't know what the neutral zone is tonight, so it's okay.
Something in Star Trek, right?
Yeah, it's whatever.
Pitch to the left side. That's Anglin, and he's got room and blockers. Here we go to the 30. That's the 20-10 house call touchdown. How about that 47-yard run for a house call?
That's Tyson Penford. He's been on almost all the plays with defense, but he's able to come in here and just go, hey, give me the ball. I want to run it really, really far. Just let me do this real quick.
Check that. That was Benford. Great run on the play and way to set up his blockers. And, hey, good on you, young man. You've been playing hard all night long.
I want to say something after this PAT, but lined up for the PAT, I have a feeling that now I think we put the second team in, being up by 5 scores at this point.
Already a flag on the play before anything even gets set up.
Granted, luckily the flag is on the blue in the end zone, so we can actually see at this point. Real quick, I was just going to say, the one thing I've noticed with almost all these running backs for Piedmont tonight, they're really playing very disciplined football and basically waiting for their blockers to get set up and set up these 5 or 6 yard runs turn into a 15, 20, 25, 47-yard run. That's something that's coaching 100%. Coach Hall and company have turned this team of sophomores last year to very, very, very mature juniors, and they are basically doing their thing to make sure this happens. So I think this is a penalty that's going to be assessed on the kickoff, I think.
Yeah, still getting it figured out. Coach Hall talking with the white hat, so looks like it's going to be a dead ball, personal foul penalty, and going to be assessed. Yeah, going to be assessed on the kickoff is what I would expect.
Yeah, he motioned to the kickoff. I saw Coach Hall. He said, yeah, we're going to take that on the kickoff. Is that all right? I'm going to do it over there. Just let us kick here.
Our Renaissance man, Tony Mellendorf, giving us the thumbs up on our analysis there. So really, really appreciate that. Good on you, brother. Here we go. Snap down, kick up, and it is good.
I just want to say the net catcher that's behind the end zone on that side, he took that from about 15 yards deep behind it, caught it, perfect catch, and he ran it all the way to the 1 yard line.
Love that.
I mean, he's a future Wildcat in the making.
I like it. I like it. You gotta get them while they're young. Here we go.
Oh man.
49-14. Scoreboard just a little bit off here, so we'll start throwing things at those guys here in a second. So 5 scores up, 9:28 left on in the game here, Mark, keeping it here. And so you got, clearly Southeast overmatched. A lot of good things for them to look at on their side of the sidelines there. But, as we're kind of maybe looking at some bigger picture things for the Wildcats, what are you seeing?
The bigger picture thing I'm seeing for this Wildcat team is kind of a simple concept. We have to show and undo work and go back to the sidelines. You have to have that. I've repeated a couple times tonight. You have to have that blue collar mindset on defense. You have to be able to have that idea that you have to show up. You have to do your job, stay your role. Like if you're on the defensive line, you have to you have to be able to control the trenches on the defensive line. The linebackers, you have to control whatever your zone is, whatever your man is, whatever your position is. You have to stick to that zone. We can't play like we're, how do I say this? Like 10-year-olds when they play soccer, they just follow the ball.
Right.
We can't play that way. But the one thing that I've watched tonight, both offense and defense, they're doing that tonight. Offense, you're seeing them block their running backs instead of going, I want to get a touchdown. Like, hold on, let me wait for my guys to come help me out. Get a blocker in. Let's go there. One thing that this defense has done really, really well is whenever they kind of get them back on the ropes, they all rally around each other, and they're able to get that, one or two guy double team tackles. And, whenever their balls are in the air, they always have one or two guys surrounding that ball. So, the first interception, there was two guys on the coverage. On the pass complete, incompletion, interception, whatever that play was, there were still two Piedmont guys on the ball. And that's something that they're not putting themselves on islands. They're not, out of position, out of coverage. I think we're just kind of confusing because the ball is kicked off from the 40. There was an unsportsmanlike call for 15 yards. I'm not a mathematician, but that should be on the other 45, and now I think we're figuring out.
Yeah, we got to figure out here. Not only that, coaches. So refs were visiting with both coaches on either
I have
sideline.
a feeling that is a kind of a hey, we're going to start calling unsportsmanlike. Keep it civil.
Yeah, and not only that, I wonder if they're going to start moving to a rolling clock here with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Up 5 scores. This game clearly in hand for Piedmont, and I think these refs want to go ahead and kind of limit some exposure here.
Yeah.
So here we go.
They've had a great game.
Yeah, ball teed up. Yeah, it's been great. Ball teed up on the southeast 45, getting lined up for this kickoff. And I guess
we're waiting for something.
They're all there. We go.
Okay.
And kicked it deep.
All the way.
Fielded at the 1 yard line southeast as they field it there. Have a hole on the left side, and here we go.
Get it, Cade.
40-yard line, and here we go. Kicker once again. Kickers are people too. Big return for Fields Jr. as he came back on the sideline, but then he got knocked down, and looks like he got back. You're never going to keep me down.
The
little slow on getting up, but
the one thing I want to say real quick is with the defense coming on the field, number 60 is still on the field. So, number one, I'm happy to see him that he's good and he still feels like he can go. But at this point, for me personally, I would probably rest my starters and
5 scores. I mean, you got to get some, got to get some depth and some of your depth, some experience here. Here we go. Twins on either side for Graham, looking to pass, looking to the right side, completes to the left side where he is met for no gain after the catch. Gain of 7 on the play, going to bring up second, and gain of 5 on the play. They knocked him out of bounds. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Yeah, and the one thing I want to say, Graham, even though it's been an up and down game for him tonight, the composure he's been having. Talon Owen was on a bull rush coming around, and he didn't hesitate and was able to make a good, clean play.
Here comes Talon Owen again, looking to make something happen. Gets shake loose here. Graham is able to shake him off and tuck it and then run out of bounds for no gain. And I tell you what, I think Talon's actually not just dealing with some of the lingering effects of that hand getting stepped on, but also starting to get frustrated that he can't get the claw onto Graham and bring him down.
Yeah, just so far 1 sack on the night for Talon Owen, but he's almost been on every play. If the ball was in the backfield, Talon Owen, we're calling his name somewhere in that backfield. So it might not show up on the stat sheet, but what he's doing is more impressive so far.
Gain of 1 on the play. Pitch play here on the left side, looking to make something happen. Guy crosses into the 45 to the 40, down the sidelines to the 30, 25 down the 10, where he's knocked out of bounds.
Oh, there's a flag. An
emphatic flag after the play.
Yeah, that was a flag that look how high I can throw. Look how high.
We're very proud of you there, side judge. And so let's see what the call is. I'm thinking that they're thinking that there was a little bit of a extra extra little giddy up right after
I bet you
the
that was,
running back went out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm wondering who it's going to be on, though. But let's see. Dead ball.
Personal foul on Piedmont. Yep. And so half the distance from there. So you're going to look at 1st and goal from the 5, I think is what's going to end up being. And so,
About
again.
About 6-yard line. But, yeah. I mean, this is I think there's a little bit of John happening down there on the turf tonight, down there on F&M Bank Stadium's field. I think there's a little bit of John happening.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, some deep conversations about whether or not the Fed is raising the rates too high. Handoff up the middle, running back for Southeast. That looks like Mishon Graham on kind of a jet sweep. 2nd and goal coming up. Ball looks like it's being spotted right at the 2. Hurry up offense here. Graham under center and quarterback sneak right up the middle. Touchdown. Yeah, they're going to give him the touchdown there. So I tell you what, I mean, again, got to credit Southeast. Still playing hard down by lots and lots. And so
it's now down by 28. It was 35.
Right.
I mean, I can do math too.
Yes, for sure.
But
we're very proud of you.
Our parents taught me right.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
But we're going to go back to this offset.
This offset kind of, so
set. And so they're wanting to move the ball to the center hash.
Are they going to line up? Are they going to? Okay, they're just moving to the center hash here. So I was like, are they going to try to kick a field goal? That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Here we go. Trips towards the right. Graham on the left side gets pulled down.
Is that clock?
No 20.
25 or 29.
Oh, here's another flag.
What
after the
world?
Play, and like I said,
Then go to a running clock. If you're upset about them saying something about what they ate last week was gross.
Yeah, it sounds like they're starting to getting a little bit happy on either side here. So dead ball, personal foul on Southeast,
and dead ball on.
Yeah,
it's gonna be offsetting. Yeah, penalties offset.
Yeah, penalties offset. So back to your corners here. So after the failed attempt, keeping it here, 49-20. And Mark, so here's the other thing. This is the PhD level of coaching and the PhD level of discipline is you're up by 4 scores, right?
Yeah.
This game is well in hand. You got to let them run their mouth and do whatever it is they're going to do. And keep your wits about you. Because at this point, these personal fouls, they start adding up. You start putting yourself in jeopardy for future games.
Yeah, this is where whenever they go back and look at the tape and they go, was it a blatant personal foul and sportsmanlike conduct, or was it that you just said something rude and vulgar of sorts?
Yeah,
you got to. That's where the coaches go, hey, keep your mouth shut. Let them talk. Let them talk. That's the number one rule that I will say is if they're wanting to talk, go, you know what, go, put your hands up going, okay, what's the
scoreboard. Let the scoreboard, let the 4 scores speak for itself.
And that's what I was getting to is let the scoreboard go, hey, bro, you're down by 4 still. Come on.
Yeah, you're down by
lots
29. You're down by 29. I mean, come on, let's talk about what we're talking about here.
And that's something that I think with these coaches, they've shown a lot of discipline for this team. I think this is the first time this team has faced a team that's probably maybe has a little bit more of an attitude. So far this season. So this is something that I think is a good building point for this Piedmont defense as well as offense. So
special teams coach telling the entire Piedmont front line to get up closer to the 50. You got to expect that perhaps some trickeration is afoot.
I was going to say their normal kicker, Sean Graham, is not kicking. So this is a different kicker. What?
So here we go. That's a live ball, guys. You need to pick that up. Here we go. Piedmont wisely just falls on it.
That took a wicked bounce.
Yeah, it took a weird little bounce there.
And
so, going back to it, though, Mark, we're talking about, again, this is the level of there's a reason that I call that the PhD level of discipline, right? Because it's not always easy because your emotions get the better of you. And got to remember, these are all teenagers that we're working with. And it's just like, hey, you know what? You gotta keep your wits about you when all others are starting to lose theirs.
Yeah, and that's something that can be taught a little bit, but then again, granted, we're working with sophomores and juniors. A lot of this team is juniors, and so they're 17 years old.
Yeah, so here we go. Left side running back is Robles on the play, and I tell you what, anything you can do, I can do better, because here is Robles continuing to fight his way down, all the way down to the Spartan 35. That's a 55-yard gain.
Well, they had the ball at the
29
to the 35.
Okay, 45.
Yes. So I was going to say, wait, hold on.
45. 45.
Yes.
Whatever, 55. Give him 55.
You get
Write it down.
We'll write it down and do it live.
Put it 7.
Do it live.
Put it 7, dude.
Yeah, Robles is running.
Mark it 8. Mark it 8, dude. Mars under
we
center.
Are off the rails.
Singles closest to him. Handoff is to Robles. He's bringing first, second, third level tacklers with him, putting them in his pocket.
He's like, it's good, and one of you can't take me down, okay? Unless you take a foot with you. But Robles is having himself a game tonight. It's been honestly super fun to watch him play tonight, to the point where it's just he's making plays happen, and it doesn't matter what it is. He's just doing things that he's just I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, he's showing off and showing out, as well as Houston as well. So here we go. Mars under center once again. Robles in the backfield. And the handoff is to Robles. And would-be tackler was taken for a ride, met him for a gain of 2, and Robles put him in his pocket and took him another 4 yards.
It's going to be close
on
this
right
first down.
at the sticks. Yeah, giving him the first down.
Okay. Well, they're wanting the clock to run with the first down, so I think we're at the beginning stages of the clock being ran.
Yeah.
So we're getting word of fans tonight, please don't go onto the field this evening. So if you're listening in, don't go on the field.
That's right. Mellendorf stealing all my fun. Here we go. Houston on the right side, testing that right side. Here we go. Let's get him a touchdown. Let's get him a touchdown. Taking people with him all the way inside the 5 to the, let's call it, 3-yard line. That is a gain of 23 on the play. I tell you what, this combo, Houston and Robles today is just that.
I was going to say
lightning and more lightning.
Yeah, and it's just they're working well with each other to where they know where each one of their strengths are, and Coach Hall and company is being able to figure out which one to give the ball to at each point.
Mars under center, Robles in the backfield with them, and the handoff is to Houston, finishing what he started. That is a Piedmont touchdown. Hang half 100 on him, and let's head home.
3 touchdowns for Houston tonight. That's
What'd you know about that hat trick, Houston?
He's got the hat trick, so throw your hats on the field. Well, no, keep your hats.
No, keep your hats.
We can't go on the field.
That's right.
We heard we can't go on the field.
Once again.
Earlier. But this team, the one thing I want to say about this offense so far is they're really doing a good job of being able to just follow their blockers, being able to just be disciplined football on offense, and it's bleeding off into the defense. It's just we're facing a quarterback with Graham on defense that he's kind of throwing them for a loop a little bit. But this offense is, I want to say, they are playing very, very well disciplined on the front line.
5:45 left in the fourth quarter. Point after attempt pending. Here we go. Snap down. Kick is up and right down Broadway. 36-point lead now, 56-20. How about 2 games in a row where we have half 100 on the scoreboard, Mark?
It's like we have a high-powered offense that you gave me, a grief about at the beginning of the game. You said, this high-powered offense, look at him. Look at 56.
I wasn't giving you grief. I was telling you what was going on. Calm down.
Calm
down.
I said good day.
I think you're stressed out because what happens 8 days from now?
I'm not stressed.
I'm not stressed.
Why'd your voice go up?
I don't know.
No. I mean, all the planning is almost done. I mean, there's all that's really left for the wedding is the wedding songs at this point. The flowers have been ordered. The tuxes have been rented. and everything is in place. We're having barbecue, by the way. I don't know if I told you.
Wonderful.
It's gonna be delicious.
So if you're just tuning in and if you're wondering what we're talking about, Mark Larson, my brother, will be getting married 8 days from now. So congratulations to him and his wonderful bride-to-be, Jenny. Very excited about welcoming them into the family. Special treat next week, though. Thursday game next week. We'll be right here live from F&M Bank Stadium again. I'll be on the radio. Guess who will be doing color with me?
Who's that?
The one, the only, your voice of the Bethany Broncos, Ryan Abernathy, will be providing color commentary next week. You will not want to miss that as the OGs of crossover on the mic.
The band's getting back together.
Yeah, there will be
again.
some conversation rules applying.
Oh,
Little squib kick that squibbed. That did a lot of squibbing.
That's called a bad script kick.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. That felt like it was kind of in between. Like I
don't know what to do with my
that's
hands,
right.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Not really an
it's with
athlete.
I see where you're going down there, Davis.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Oh, TikTok. I tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
I don't know why I have that app. It's magically you open it up, boom, 30 minutes gone.
Yeah, that's right.
What? Can I get that 30 minutes back?
No,
Nope.
it's a time machine.
Yeah, it's poof. Yeah, so it's not at the 40, it's at the 46 because that's where the ball
actually went out of bounds.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah. So here we go. Ball at the 46. 5:44 left in the ball game. 56-20. Piedmont well in hand. Trips to the line or left though for Graham, looking to make something happen though. Pitch to Bonilla, left side, cuts it upfield. Gain of 7 on the play as he is swallowed up by the second level of Wildcats.
Yeah, that was he almost didn't catch that pitch though. That pitch from Graham on that one, it kind of startled him a little bit. Didn't expect
well, not
it.
only that, he put a little mustard on that pitch.
He's like, take the ball. I don't want it. Why?
Looks
that like
pitch needs to be more of a knuckleball, not a four-seamer.
Looks like we have Fields coming back in the game for
Graham pitches the field, testing the right side now, and he is brought down at the 40-yard line.
Brought down by number 40. From
Gain of about 10 on the play. Good enough for the first down. 5 minutes and counting as soon as they set the ball in the fourth quarter here. And, you play to the end of the whistle. Credit these kids for staying in it. Graham getting lined up after getting the play. Twins on either side. Shotgun formation. Looking to pass. Looking. Left side, wide open.
What a catch. Oh,
did he complete the catch? What are they going to say?
I don't know the definition of a catch. Are you kidding me? That ball went flying.
Hold on. I think they're going to discuss it.
Well, he didn't control the ball down. He did have his feet in bounds.
Had the feet down, didn't look like he controlled all the way through the catch, but
yeah.
Did he have it long enough? I think this is what we're discussing here. And there's a conference right at the 10-yard line of Piedmont. And so finally calling it incomplete. Did not complete the process of the catch.
Okay.
So
I was about to kind of lose faith in this officiating crew at that point.
Well, that suggests I had faith in them in the first place, but it's okay.
Referees are people too.
That's right.
I keep having to remind myself that, but it's okay. Life goes on. We're up by 5 scores or whatever.
Try Jesus, not me.
Oh, we're about to turn to a gospel channel here.
Second and 10 coming up. After the incompletion, 4:41. Here we go. Graham on the pitch plate. Late pitch on that to Fields. Cutting it back into the center. Continues to break tackles. Got a blocker in the corner and reaches for the pylon just short. Hey, ball on the 2-yard line. And I'll tell you what, this Rodney Fields kid and this Michael Graham,
they got some heart.
They're some players, man.
Yeah. I mean, watching them tonight shows how this team can put up 80 against Grant. Granted, you could talk about the level of play that they've had so far this season, But at the same time, 80 is 80. It doesn't matter who you're playing. I mean, it takes some talent to score 80 points. So let's see what
Twins
they do.
on either side for Graham as he hands it off the field, looking for something to happen. And I tell you what, I think that had a little bit of attitude on that stuff on that first down play. That seems like Piedmont's defense was a little bit tired of those shenanigans.
Yeah, Piedmont is. I think both sides are kind of getting to that point where it's they're ready to go home. Everyone's ready to go home. Everyone's a little perturbed on the field at the moment. So.
Bonilla in the backfield giving Fields a spell after getting stood up at the goal line there. 2nd and goal coming up. Graham looking to make some ball loose. Calling him down, though, at the 1-yard line, which is the right call. Graham was down. 3rd and goal coming up. Ball just inside the 1-yard line. Graham
I was going to say
peacocking a little bit like he's not down 5 scores.
Yeah, but he did get kind of tossed down to the ground. Watch out for the quarterback sneak here.
Here we go. Under center is Graham. Classic sneak, and he finds some room on the left side. Gets it through the left side. Touchdown, Graham.
He's happy he got his 3rd touchdown or so of the night. I don't know.
Going to help his fantasy team on that for that 3rd touchdown.
But
of course, the guy playing started him.
Yeah.
Jeez. Thanks, Graham.
Yeah, of course. Okay, there goes the points. I was like, wait, hold on. Did they call that back? I
No,
turned my
no.
head. It's scoreboard operators up here.
Going for 2 here is Graham looking for room on the left side, and that's swallowed up. Is that Whitworth there?
That looks like Whitworth, number 24. What can he do for you on that one? What he can do for you is deny you points.
I tell you what,
it's his money, and he's not going to let you have it.
I was about to say, it's not even your money; it's my money.
Whitworth with a great open field tackle. That was fantastic.
3:18 left. Your Piedmont Wildcats with a 30-point lead and an odd score, 56-26. After the touchdown, I'm going to take one more quick break here. Crossover Radio Sports Talk with a purpose. Hey, let's hear from our friends over at West Metro Community Church, shall we?
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be
Sports. It's Sports Talk with a Purpose. Piedmont Wildcat football, F&M Bank Stadium, Piedmont, Oklahoma. Your Wildcats are up 30, hanging half 100. This high-octane offense definitely having a day so far. Houston, Robles, definitely your stars of the offensive side as they get lined up to receive the kickoff after the Spartan touchdown. And so here we go, 3:18 left. At this point, Mark, you got to think, hey, let's go ahead and let's just get this one into the barn here.
That was a very high end-over-end short punt.
It was a high, it was a little bit of a kind of a involuntary pooch that was end over end, had a little bit of English on it. Credit the up back for receiving that and not fumbling. And
Reed Smith on with the over-the-shoulder catch at the 39-yard line. I don't think he's done many of those being, a linebacker.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that he's in a brave new world here. And so Mars under center, and here is Cannon Wood in the backfield looking to maybe get something going and get someone caught off sides, but getting relined up. And the handoff is to Wood, testing the left side, got room, and he's got a blocker. And brought down, 20-yard gain on the play by flopping 40s.
Good way to go. Good sport right there. Wood picked up number 3 for Spartan there. That was sitting there with him that made the tackle.
That's Keon Holland was the defender bringing him down.
But Wood, the one thing of sportsmanship that just happened, you're up by 30, but you still put a hand down saying, hey, I'll help you up. It's all right.
Yeah.
And so that's coaching right there, but that also shows what kind of guy Cannon Wood is.
100%. Here we go. Mars under center again. Wood in the backfield, just looking to salt this one away. 2.5 minutes left in the ball game, and the hand is to Wood. Left side blockers, and he has much room to the 20, 15, brought down at the 8-yard line. And at this point, this is just bigger, faster, stronger as this offensive line is just blowing people off the ball.
Yeah, that was just a run of willpower right there. That's on this drive. That's one 22-yard gain, one 30-yard gain for Cannon Wood. That's what happens whenever you're in the fourth quarter and you've worn down a team running the ball. I'm not going to try to count how many times this team's run the ball tonight. It has to be at least 50 or 60 times.
Yeah, I mean, this is a classic Piedmont offense. You have stacks on stacks of rushing attempts. Here we go. Mars under center, Wood in the backfield. Wood with the handoff left side, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, breaks 3 tackles, breaks into the end zone. And that is a touchdown for Cannon Wood.
That's his first one of the game. Everyone's got a touchdown. Marta's got a touchdown. England's got a touchdown. Fusen's got a touchdown. Robles got a touchdown. Now Woods is on the board with a touchdown.
Well, there's been 9 now, so
we're going to be at everyone a touchdown.
That's right.
Who needs a touchdown? Because they're just giving them away.
Mellendorf, you need a touchdown over there? We got some touchdowns. Yeah, he's thumbs up over here. Let's get Mellendorf one.
Hopefully he doesn't hurt his knee. Yeah. I don't think any of us can run a touchdown at the moment.
No. Let me check my eligibility. I think I've run out a little bit.
About 20 years ago. You're welcome.
22.
Yeah, you're welcome for that. I'm going to sit. I'm getting old. Point after.
Snap coming down. Oh, bobbled. Oh, it's
that was
blocked.
a hurdle. Come on. There's a flag. All right. You can't jump over the center.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Credit where credit's due. You ain't cheating if you ain't trying.
I guess.
I will say this for him. That was a clean hurdle.
Would have been clean in the NFL.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, the way he hurdled, plenty of distance, plenty of height, was able to have stuck the landing. And
like I said, NFL, you can hurdle in the NFL as long as you don't touch at all the center.
Right. You have to. You can't launch yourself or use another player as a launching pad, essentially.
Lined up for the repoint after the penalty. And
so does that put us at the half yard? What? So if it's half of 3,
that's where.
If it's half of 3,
that's where we're putting it.
It's the yard and a half. So what's half of a yard and a half?
Yeah, the point, the 3/4 yard mark. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I was told that there would be no math.
Yeah, well, we deal with yards, and you know how much that 3/4 of a yard is in inches.
Let's see. That's what 2 feet. So 24 inches. Is that what we're at the 24-inch mark?
No,
Here we go.
60.
Snap down. Hey, we got the kickoff, and it's good. So just like that, 63 for your Wildcats, 26 for Southeast. Minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Crossover Radio Sports bringing this one home and in for a landing. We'll be right back right after this message.
Looking for the latest Piedmont gear to wear? Check out TWD Shirt Company, formerly known as the Wild Daisy, on Monroe and downtown Piedmont. Tees, hoodies, hats, and more in men's, women's, and youth sizes. You can find what you need to cheer on our Wildcats in style. TWD also is your source for team uniforms and custom embroidery and printing for your business or special event. Locally owned and operated since 2012 and proud sponsor of Piedmont Athletics. Go Cats!
Crossover Radio Sports talk with a purpose. Hey, Mark, looking at the roster here, is there someone that doesn't have a touchdown that needs one?
Whitworth does not have a touchdown yet.
Yeah, but we really haven't thrown all that much.
He's thrown 2 passes. One of them got picked off.
Right, and
Tyson Binford.
Benford got one?
Yeah, Benford got one.
Yeah, I think Benford got one.
Benford got one. I'm trying to think of what's his name? While I'm thinking about this, you can call that.
lined up for the kickoff. Yeah, appreciate you. Thanks for letting me do my job. Here we go.
This.
Teed up, squib kick right at the up back, fielded, and looks like we're going to have a little Stanford band coming here. 25-yard line, 30, and tackled by 8, 9 Wildcats. I mean, tell you what.
There. Coach Hall was there too.
Entire pack of Wildcats there to bring down the ball carrier. 1st and 10 coming up at the 27-yard line. Mark, what you got?
I was going to say the one person that he mainly plays on defense. He's one of our safeties, but Michael Rocco, he had the big run a couple of weeks ago for like 75 yards. He hasn't had a touchdown tonight. So, I mean, if we get the ball back, I mean, we're scoring within 30 seconds. So, I mean, we'll be able to have at least 3 more possessions in this game.
Timeout Southeast because sure.
Because, this is a very important drive. Being down lots and lots and lots.
But lots and lots and lots.
Oh, it's going off the rails at this point.
Yeah, no, we're
running out of material because we didn't go to a running clock, and there's been four change of possessions in the last 3 minutes of game.
Yeah,
that feels like
it's a minute and a half. I love football, but this game is starting to get a little gamey, is what I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, whenever it's literally 40, a lot.
Yeah, let's see. 30 was that 37?
37. There it is. Yeah, it was. Okay, thanks for
right?
math.
Yeah, 37.
Yeah,
37.
The math is right. It checks out with the TI-85.
Twins on either side. Graham looking to pass, looking to his left, throwing to his left, deep to down. Got a man, and it is completed there to the 20. Brought all the way down to the 17-yard line, flipping the field. 60-yard completion and run after catch. I'm telling you, look. I mean, Graham. I mean, is going to be a problem for the future here. Obviously, this game well in hand. But I'll tell you what, that was on the money.
Yeah, that thing. I mean, granted, also looking at that, Mashawn Graham, he was able to get some separation.
Bubble screen there towards the left. Gain of about, let's call it 5 on the play. Second down coming up. Let's call it 4. So 2nd and 6 coming up after that completion. Minute left exactly as they get lined up here.
Like there's some confusion happening on that far sideline for some reason. So kind of interested to see what it is. I think there's no, never mind. I thought there was a penalty, but guess not. So clock's running, less than a minute. I like that. I don't know why it stopped running, but okay. Did he get pushed out of bounds?
No, I don't think so. 50 seconds left here. Graham in the shotgun, putting a man in motion. Trips to his right now, looking to his right, rolling to his right. And pass to his right, completed. Dives for the pylon. That is a touchdown. And I tell you what, Graham, I mean, look, you're playing nothing for nothing but pride at this point, but Graham, I'm telling you, he's going to be a problem for the future schedule. I'm pulling up his schedule right now to see what they have in the future. But
he's showing a lot of heart. I mean, the one thing nice about having a player like this, being able to kind of play like this, even being down as much as they are, he's showing a lot of heart and showing a lot of passion on this thing. So
getting into conference play here with Southeast after some realignment. 2-point play, bubble screen that is broken up, and so the try is no good. So Piedmont still up by 31. I mean, you're entering into district play here with us at Piedmont. And then so you got Cash coming up. You got Carl Albert. That's probably not going to be a pretty game. I mean, you got,
And then right after that, you're playing
Guthrie.
That 3-week stretch of Carl Albert, Guthrie, Bishop, McGinnis, that's the 1, 2, and 3 of pretty much 5A at this point.
For sure. And then you
take a week off against Shawnee.
Yeah, then you have Shawnee, and then you got Lawton Ike.
Yeah.
I mean, so look, 500 season for Southeast is not outside the realm of possibility as they look at probably maybe even 6 and 4 depending on what happens at Cash. But I mean, here's the other thing. is that talent-wise, you have an influx of talent. Got a couple kids, and I think Graham is one of them who transferred from Del City.
Yeah, and so whenever you have Graham, that he's showing that he can throw the ball, and have good field position or field awareness is the word I'm looking for. And then one of his favorite targets, Michon Graham, his number 7, that wideout that he had that last touchdown. He's been kind of his go-to receiver. The problem is whenever you face against some of these defenses that have, that are used to the spread offense that they practice throughout the week, that pass isn't going to be there every day of the week because,
Well, and that's the other thing is that Graham has the awareness and he has the shifty ability to also make things happen with his legs. I mean, very Lamar Jackson-esque on how he plays. Kickoff, line drive kickoff, and that is rolling all the way to the 2-yard line where it is fielded. It looks like Lucian on the left side, and he's got room in a blocker, cuts it back upfield, cuts it back to the center. 50, stays on his feet to the 40. Here we go, 35, 30, pushed out of bounds. And you know what, Jaden Houston, go ahead and have another day with maybe some special teams yards today. What do you think?
I mean, got it down to about the 28, 29-yard line. Oh, no, scratch that, 26.
Yeah, so about a 74-yard return on the play after fielding it from the 2.
Yeah. Heck, I mean, that was but I want to say this one thing. The one thing we've been talking about all game, the theme of tonight's game is that the know your roles kind of feel.
Yeah.
That was just waiting for his blockers to kind of join him on that run back. So let's see what they decide, what Coach Hall and company want to do on this drive here. I would hope they want to just run this up the middle, and hopefully they just let this clock roll.
I mean, that's been their best play, though, the last couple drives here. 22 seconds left in the ball game. They're in victory now.
I was going to say the sweet play in victory. This is
taking the knee, and Southeast tips their hat.
Yeah.
Nope. 40, we're good.
Yeah, 40 seconds.
Yeah, so... And just like that, let's take a quick break. Crossover Radio Sports Talk with a Purpose. Some quick post-game, and then we'll talk about next week. Stick around.
Presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win.
Mark, I mean, you got some ups, you got some downs, you got some all-arounds, but at the end of the day, 30-point wins or 30-point wins. And so got a lot of confidence coming in, a little bit of the areas of opportunity as we get ready for Guthrie next week.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a lot of positives. Positives with this team are the coaches are being able to influence these kids on what they want to be able to have. It's that blue-collar mindset. It's, hey, we're going to play by our roles. We're going to know our roles. We're going to have all that stuff and everything. But the one thing that I want to see with this team is a little bit more discipline on certain things, mainly penalty-wise and everything. So I'm interested to see. I'm not going to be here next week, and you and the OG members are going to be back at Guthrie next week. But I'm interested to see how that game goes, and I'm interested to see what Coach Hall and company comes to the game plan for that game against the Blue Jays.
A little bit of housekeeping. Next week, you will catch us right here live, Crossover Radio Sports, live from F&M Bank Stadium. Thursday night game. Guthrie comes to town. That's going to be a big test here as we approach the midpoint of this season. Hard to believe that we're already so close to the midpoint, but, a lot of things to work on, and I think a lot of things that, the good thing is you're going to still be entering in with a lot of confidence, but here's the other thing. There's some areas of opportunity to say, hey, if this was Guthrie, we'd be in trouble. We have to clean up some areas.
Yes, that's exactly right, and the one thing we didn't see a whole lot tonight with Josh Mars is being able to pass the ball a little bit here and there. But then again, the running game between Houston and all these running backs, the one thing that's going to be hard for any team that's facing this Piedmont team going in the future, who do you guard against? Who do you put more effort against? Do you put that effort into guarding Cannon Wood? Do you have that effort in guarding Fuston? Do you Robles, Lucian, Anglin, all these weapons on this team, and they have that triple option thing. You don't know who's going to get it, and that's going to be the calling card for this team going forward.
For Mark Larson, my name is Philip Larson. You've been listening to Crossover Radio Sports presentation of Piedmont Wildcat football, simulcast on Squirtle. Crossover Radio Sports, it is sports talk with a purpose. We're going to see you next week live from F&M Bank Stadium where your Wildcats take on Guthrie. Until next week, go Wildcats!